What's up, everybody? It's Sticks Adam, a.k.a. Stixy Drip Drip, a.k.a. The Miracle. And I hear it is the 2-year anniversary of the After Party Hangover. First off, I want to say this. Shout out to you, Mangria. You've kept this show a-running, and as a fan of it, I wholeheartedly appreciate all the work that you put in on this fantastic show and how you have morphed it into another great show that is the Tripod Sessions. And with that being said, I want to give a huge shout out to the great Bretsky and to Julius Caesar. Bretsky, man, every time that I listen to you on this show and have been a part of this show, your opinions and your vision for what both companies, NXT and All Trash Wrestling, your visions for them show why you are a man who has a future in this company, and any promotion would be just so goddamn lucky to have you in the building. And Caesar, my man, as a drunk wrestling fan myself, your opinions are so valuable, man. You are a voice for many of us, and the opinions that you have, man, they don't go unnoticed, and I want to thank you for that. And I know Mangria was wondering if we had any favorite moments. What I don't have any moments, but what I appreciate is that you have taken the show from just the After Party Hangover to now to the Tripod Sessions that thankfully and luckily you have allowed me to be a part of. And man, as a cracker-ass cracker myself, getting that street education and those phenomenally gold segments called Hail Caesar, it's what I love, man. I love the content. So with that being said, happy 2-year anniversary, you guys. Hopefully many, many more anniversaries to come. And all hail Linda's Bush. All hail our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. All hail Caesar. Fuck Cynic. And Mangria. Do this cracker a favor. Hit that music.
From now on, you can count me Lazarus. From now on, you can count me Lazarus. From now on, you can count me Lazarus. From a dead man walk. Lazarus. From now on, you can count me Lazarus. From now on, you can count me Lazarus.
For 2 years. That is 365 times 2. I can't do math. I'm lit right now. Bretsky is the smart one. He can do that shit. We've been out here pushing out this fuckery. From random guests to tripod sessions to beer runs to specials from the SRAP podcast. The fuckery known as the After Party Hangover has been out here slanging that content for y'all for 365 times 2. But like I said, I'm too lit. I'm not going to do the math. I'm already on my phone. I can't exit out and do the camera, and I didn't feel like fucking doing that shit anyway. But I have been sauced up on a lot of these things. I've talked some trash. I've said some shit. I've spoken nothing but the truth. And the one truth is, fuck Cody Jarrett. I mean, what else do you think I was going to say? I mean, yeah, well done, Mangria, for putting these shits out every week for the last, 104 weeks. I can do that because 52 weeks times 2, bitch. Well, he was gone for a bunch of days, so he didn't put out content. But yeah, I digress. 2 years this shit's been live. We've been out here doing it for y'all, the people, the streets. Except JH. Because he didn't even watch wrestling. But I guess we do it for JH because he doesn't want wrestling. But he watches The Hangover, and that's how he gets his wrestling news. So maybe we do it for the people like it, JH, yeah. And Aunt Donna. We do it for Aunt Donna. Shout out, Aunt Donna. What up? But anyway, 2 years of this fuckery, Mangria. Big ups, man. You've been buying cameos. You've been inviting people. You've had all types of fuckery evolved. We've done punishments. We've done bets. None of us have smoked cigarettes. I don't. Why the fuck did I say cigarettes? Just because it rhymed? I don't know, man. Whatever. But we've been here for 2 years. Here's the many more. Whether it's tripods, whether it's no pods, whether you find two other assholes on Saturday night to talk wrestling with your dumb ass, we've all come here to listen. And shout out to the YouTube page. Keep up the good work, my friend. I'm going to keep going back to drinking and watching this SmackDown because, we out here. And hit that fucking music, man, Gria. Damn!
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, welcome to the After Party
Hangover. That's right. Welcome to the After Party Hangover 2-year anniversary show. It's 2 whole years of doing this fucking program. It went from the After Party Hangover to the tripod sessions to the beer runs, back to the tripod sessions. We're back. Thank you all for sticking around this long and watching. Hey, at least I get 1 view. I'm doing it for somebody. So it's all good here. But I am joined by Big Carpe, the APPW champion himself, Julius Caesar, man. How have you been and how was your week?
It's been a good week, man. Been a good week. Flew by quick. I just need this next one to go by real quick, too. Like I said, I got some friends coming into town next weekend, so I will not be here for episode 2 years and 1 week. Nah, man, week's been good, flying by. Just looking to get up with some old friends when they come back in town next weekend.
Well, Caesar, we got a shit ton of fucking wrestling to talk about. Bretsky will be joining shortly. I guess he's trying to weasel his way out of the check at the restaurant. You know how the Jews are. So.
Yeah. Austin Gunn's picking up the tab tonight.
First, I would like to thank, I did thank everyone in the beginning, but I mean, individually, there's everybody. And I think there are 3 huge moments of this show that are my favorite. The first being Matt Taven actually came on here. We had an actual world champion. Well, not to disrespect you or anything, Cesar, but the Ring of Honor former world champion was on the Hangover. That was awesome to surprise Andy and Peter Wayne Kent. The formation of the tripod. Of course, that has carried this podcast on for months and a year and some change. And of course, I gotta shout out the roast. The roast was so much fun, dude. I might do it again, but if I do it again, we got to bring a whole lot more people. We got to synchronize our schedules and make sure we can. There'll be way more people this time. But the roast was one of my personal favorites. I loved it, and getting the cameos for that too was fun as well. But yeah, thank you. 2 years, man. It would have been 104, but shit happens.
Yeah.
But you know what, Caesar?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something a little different this time. This time I'm starting with NXT. We're going to start with the A show this week. That's with of course that's wow, I just went back like 3 weeks in my fucking notes. Hold on a second. It's okay, yeah, this is it. I didn't write the date down, I'm an idiot. Okay, Wade and Vic, both in blue jackets this episode of NXT. Beth on a much-needed vacation from you-know-who, but she'd just be beating that bean to fucking Index the entire time. She had a cast on her hands. She had to stay home she was calling the doctor, asking her how to cope with the broken hand. But we kick off the show with Wallbutt. On mic, in ring, talks smack to Straight Sonya. Then we get Dakota Kai versus Saray, the Queen of the drop kick, Saray bringing it to wall butts till Kai pulled Saray's hair to escape the reverse STF, the Indian Deathlock. I'm still not sure what to call that. Saray eventually applies a hell of a single leg crab, leaning all the way back. Kai gets the ropes. Saray with a perfect flex as well, gets a 2.5. The commercial picture-in-picture, Kai dominates. Saray picks up some momentum, even delivering 2 of her shotgun blast drop kicks. And every time I see her, and right before she does it, I go, because she just goes, bam, straight to the face. She went for the third, but Kai moves and capitalizes. Straight Sonya arrives to the arena during this. I don't think Kai even seen it. Kai does win with the haluva kick. They call it something different, but that's what I called it right there. Straight Sonya chases her away. Straight Sonya on mic, gonna tear wall butts apart. Cesar, Wade, and Vic wearing them blue jackets and the first match of the night. What say you, brother?
I'm still chilling. Okay, I'm good. Oh, this was a good ass match. So, open this barrel. Let me get a sip of this yak. This was a good ass match. Even though Dakota Kai's a heel, big win. First loss for Saray. She's been on a hot streak, beating bitches up. Dakota Kai looks strong going into the pay-per-view. Getting a dub. Like we knew she can do. We know Dakota Kai can go. I always like it when 2 heels break up. When 2 heels break up, and then one of them always says the classic line. Raquel said it here. If you wanted a shot, you could have asked.
All you had to do was ask.
All you had to do was ask. Even if it's 2 faces and one of them turns heel, they always say that. I want to see the storyline one of them ask. Like, because I feel like that's a way to keep one of them face or one of them heel. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine if Dakota Kai, after that, if she just attacked her, Raquel says, I got nobody's going to stop me from winning this. And then Dakota Kai goes, hey, how about for shits and giggles? I challenge you for that title at TakeOver. Like, what are they going to still do? Beat bitches up for 2 weeks and then fight each other? And would she take it really seriously?
You know what I think they would do if that was the case? I think we would see a one-upsmanship, like what was it? Cole and O'Reilly. They both chose opponents to have badass matches. Maybe Kai would pick one and Straight Sonya would pick one, trying to show each other up. But it didn't happen that way. That would have been nice, because if Dakota Kai would have been like, "How about I challenge you for that? Give me an opportunity," the crowd would have went insane. They would have been like, "Yeah!" But then Dakota Kai would have looked like a good guy if she had done that.
No, I mean, not really, because she just challenged her for the title. Like, because it only flips that way in the ring. So let's say Dakota Kai was getting the best of Straight Sonya. And then you could flip it in the ring where Straight Sonya's like, this bitch ain't about to beat me for my title. And she starts going off. Then Dakota Kai's like, oh, well, fuck you, bitch. And then she starts going off. Plus, you could always have it to where whoever pins who could still turn on the other person at the end of the match.
Yeah, that's true.
Even as faces or heels. So, yeah, I would like the one time see the storyline play out like that. Or, yeah, like you said, a one-upsmanship. Be like, fine, look, how about next week? You fight somebody. I'll fight somebody, then we both go into the takeover, whatever. And even help them cheat a little bit to further do that and be like, oh, you see me beat Saray, and then Raquel could have been like, well, you saw me trip her though, right? Which led to you getting that one go to kick and putting her to bed. And then Dakota guy, you mean like when I hit so and so at the top rope because the rest back was turned when you were fighting her, and then you can still have that. Yeah, okay, bitch. Okay. You can still have that pettiness between them as heels.
It's what you just said kind of reminded me of the MJF Jericho thing, where they'd be like, oh, yeah, ha, 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 when they're walking away.
And then they kind of look at each other. Yeah, jackass. Yeah, of course. So you don't really know who's going to turn face, who's going to turn heel. But no, I thought this was a real good match. I was surprised Ray gave up the L. I'm mad at it. Dakota Kai needs some wins. She needs some... She got to get them dubs up, so I'm not mad at it. But no, I thought this was a really good match to open the show.
Up next, the Lover or lover or loser recap. Wade's all upset. The way at home, Indy getting ready for a date. Dexter shows up with roses and stare down with Johnny. Candace asks if Indy has protection. She doesn't need any. She's a former, I was going to say APBW. She's a former NXT Women's Tag Champion. Johnny lays down
and she
the
showed
law.
the guns. She showed the guns.
Johnny lays down the law to Dexter. Be home by 10. Johnny and Candace have the Find My Phone app. They're going to follow them in the car. Cesar, this was very entertaining, very sitcomish. It was funny, entertaining. What do you think of the first part of these multiple segments?
This
bit.
They can't do no wrong. They need to keep these three together. These motherfuckers are gold. Somehow, when Candace can't like come to the ring anymore because she's too big, like Indy and Johnny need to figure out some fuckery. Because I feel like Johnny's gonna need Indy out there to like cheat or something, and Dexter's just gonna be like playing with her. Johnny's like, "What are you doing? You're supposed to be out here helping me get these dubs." And then like Johnny will be coaching Indy because she's going for his like singles, and then Dexter will be there and she's too distracted. He's like, "Get out of here, freak! God, where's Austin going? He needs to come back." This was gold though. I don't need any protection. Ember said, "I don't need any." Bitch had the guns on display. Second Amendment rights. Pow, pow. Guns was out. Don't need no protection. Former NXT Women's Champion. That shit had me chuckling. And then, like, yeah, Johnny just nonstop talking. And Dexter just
does not say one word. The entire night, by the way.
No, I mean, only things that change are his facial expressions, and the man nails it.
Up next,
it'd been only funnier if he had a picture of like him bringing Indy home at like 10 p.m. Like Johnny said, "Bring her home at 10 p.m." He was just like, he just pulls out pictures of what Johnny's saying. That would have only been funny.
A picture of him hugging Johnny and Candace, like being accepted.
Yeah, he draws a family portrait. In the background with Indy. Oh God, that'd have been great.
Sorry. Up next, a Hit Row promo in front of a barrel fire. Behind all backs, they keep shouting. Of course, DJ Khaled was shaking up some chiclets in his hand. Very, very odd promo. Swerve throws a lucha mask in the fire, Cesar. The kind of bizarre promo here. I wasn't really feeling it. What did you think of it?
So, I liked it, but only because I knew what they were doing. That man grill is what we call a hood grill. Get a barrel, get some charcoal, get like 2 newspapers, you sex it on fire, then you put like half a shopping cart up there, and you put the chicken on that shit. Because that's what them niggas was doing after they threw that Mexican mass in there. They was about to cook some chicken because they the NECs. They was about to get a hood barbecue going. I know Swerve had some barbecue sauce around there, and there was a couple of chicken breasts around that motherfucker. They had a hood grill working. That's a grill in the hood, man. It's a hood grill. I don't know if people wouldn't realize that. It's a hood grill.
The Not Edge and Christians ate very well that night.
They definitely had some yard bird. Swerve was mad because they stole his grill. He wearing it to the ring. You see Finn Balor and them, Shinsuke, Sammy. Who else got fucked up teeth? Cesaro. Put a goddamn mouthpiece in. You got fucking $1,000 grill, $2,000 grill in your mouth, and you ain't got no mouthpiece to protect it when you got the rang. Just walking around there with your. You gotta take the grill out when you're eating chicken.
You know who else has fucked up teeth? I might have noticed just this week or maybe last week. Kyle O'Reilly has some really fucked up teeth.
He's got some fucked up teeth.
Look at Kyle O'Reilly's teeth the next time you see him. If they zoom in on it, it's not good.
I think he's been kicked in the mouth too many times.
I guess so. Rearranged his grill.
Yeah.
Up next, Dragon Zord in ring, turtleneck and all, working for Gaviti Adadon apparently. Cutting a promo, and then Pete Dunne interrupts. Wow, what a surprise. After words exchange, we are going to see Dunne versus Dragunov. My brain boner went from 6 to midnight. I was like, holy shit. Cesar, what is it?
Free goddamn money.
That's right, buddy.
You should pay to see these assholes cut a promo, let alone getting that rank.
What were you thinking with Dragon Zord and the turtleneck? You digging it or no?
No, that's some fuck shit. I don't wear turtlenecks over here. There's only one dumb super queer of the year that wears turtlenecks, and he's a walking L. He gets a win every 3 weeks. You don't want that on your record, Dragunov.
Well, plus, isn't it fucking humid as hell? Like, why is he wearing a turtleneck?
In Florida with 98 humidity, wearing a goddamn turtleneck.
That motherfucker's crazy.
Get yourself a nice, clean suit that breathes.
Exactly.
No time.
Fucking turtleneck game coming in here.
Fucking English guys out here wilding out wearing turtlenecks.
Up next, we get LA Knight and Butler Grimes backstage interviewed. LA says Grimes has to clean up the mess he made on the golf course. Makes Grimes say whose game it is?
LA Knight's game. Yeah.
And place the $1 million title, which is right next to a well-placed Sonic fountain drink. I don't know if you noticed that.
I saw it.
Product placement.
Yeah.
Up next, we get LA Knight versus Chase. That's all I put was Chase. I don't know who the fuck it was. LA easily wins. Makes Grimes wipe the sweat from his brow. Almost makes him shine his boot, but the $1 million man comes out. Tells Grimes the people love him. Tells LA to shut his mouth. Says LA should put the title on the line. LA says at TakeOver 36, he'll fight Grimes for the $1 million title. But when he beats Grimes for a third time, Ted DiBiase will become his butler instead. The $1 million man is betting on Cameron Grimes, Cesar. What are your thoughts on the segment backstage, the match, and the aftermath?
Segment backstage was the best part. Because those two together on a whim is always funny.
Mm-hmm.
The match was just, it was kind of just plot. Just filler.
Yeah.
To move the plot, sort of. And then, of course, there was going to be a reason why Cameron Grimes gets his rematch. I still don't like the $1 million man as a face.
I see what you mean.
He's always a heel. And honestly, only way this works is if Cameron Grimes turns heel. I don't like face Cameron Grimes. I don't think I know I've shadowed Cameron Grimes before on this show numerous times, but I don't like him as a face. He is way funnier as a heel. Now I do like him opposite of LA Knight because I hate a face can hate a heel and a heel can hate a heel. But I don't know. I don't like this face. I don't like this face Cameron Grimes. He needs to turn heel. If you know what'd be funny, it'd be funny if Cameron Grimes somehow hits a cave in on LA Knight. Mm-hmm. LA Knight's demolished. He knows he's gonna win. $1 million man celebrating, and Cameron Grimes picks up LA Knight and makes him pin himself. 1, 2, 3. So he gets out of the butlership and makes the $1 million man a butler, and then tells the $1 million man, "You know what? You were right, Ted. I just need to believe in myself. But I didn't need your sorry ass to be on my side because I can beat this mofo, but I just got to see you suffer because you're an asshole. And I'm Cameron Grimes. I'm the richest man going past Bezos, you son of a bitch." And
you remember, wasn't $1 million man behind LA Knight at first? Like when LA Knight and Cameron Grimes were one up in each other, he walked up the ramp with LA Knight.
Yeah, but he didn't want to because LA Knight's not a millionaire. So he thought Cameron could be the next version of the $1 million man. It'd be only funny if he did some shit like that. Otherwise, if he turns face and then wins the $1 million championship, and then, this thing's over. I don't know.
Up next, Gigi video. I don't know what her last name was. Oh, okay.
Gigi Dolan?
Yeah, Gigi video promo says she's going to show this roster how it's done, but she's not doing it alone. Screen went black. I was like, huh? And then Chucky appeared. I was like, what? Is Chucky going to come into NXT? But it was a fucking commercial.
Yeah.
for the series.
She just said, "I'm not coming alone." And then it went to commercial. And then
I'm not going to do it alone. The screen goes black. and smash hit to Chucky's face. I was like, what? But yeah, this Gigi Dolan versus Amari Miller. Of course, Gigi with JC Jane. Marilyn Manson Sweet Dreams kind of variation theme for Gigi. Wins with the abdominal stretch pin. I've never seen that before. Those are the only notes I took in that match. Cesar, what did you think of this match?
You got no discoloration nation. You got no moose knuckle. You got no nothing.
Did you
Gigi out here looking like she wants to be super lesbo with everybody on the roster. You got nothing?
Nothing.
Do you only get horny during Wednesdays for
only on AEW?
Yeah, only on ATW to get you through the women's matches if the doctor ain't wrestling?
Gigi, she's okay. You know, we got to see a little bit more of her, but I'm still trying to get used to Frankie Monet. Now we got Gigi over here acting all weird. So I guess NXT is going to get a whole lot of
weird bitches.
TV 14, perhaps.
Oh, look, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I need Gigi to start licking bitches on the face.
Did you take any notes for this match?
I don't take notes anymore. I just wait for you to talk, and it jogs my memory. I told you, I only take notes when I'm hosting the show. That's the only time I take notes. Otherwise, I wait for you to talk, and it jogs my memory. If it doesn't jog my memory, it was shit.
Well, you gotta admit that was the only memorable thing of the match was the abdominal stretch pin.
Yeah, her finisher. It was cool. Really. It was cool. Yeah. I was like, yeah, what is this? I was like, is this some kind of like weird TKO variant abdominal stretch? I was like, you know what? I like it though.
Yeah.
Her fighting a taller Black Velvet, I guess. I don't know what that bitch's name was.
Hey, I had to write down her name really fast before it went away. I was like, Amari Miller.
Nah, shit was Black Velvet, straight out of her daddy's kitchen.
Black Velvet. Up next, Indian Dexter at Fresco Italian food, eating chicken fingers. Indy overhears Candace's walkie-talkie. She picks it up and tells Johnny and Candace to fuck off. She wants some god dick. Cesar, what do you think of this second segment in the restaurant?
That bitch ordered like the whole left side of the menu. I hope she was gonna fuck later. Like that bitch ordered like chicken fingers, like 2 salads, mozzarella sticks. There probably a free garlic bread. I don't know what else. The bitch ordered the whole appetizer menu.
Cesar, can we get real here?
Yeah.
When you load women up on Italian food, the last thing they want to do is fuck. They're so full. They just want to go home, shit, and go to sleep.
Okay.
Now, you load them up on Italian food. They ain't horny.
Yeah, I know this, but she ordered off the fuck side of the menu. I don't know if you know what the fuck side of the menu is. The fuck side
That's
of the menu. That's
gonna be the name of the episode.
You call it that. This is a real
side
thing.
Of the menu.
This shit been real since 2002. Nigga, I will fucking find the skit on the CD where I first heard fuck side of the menu. Because I know what CD it is. This motherfucker, when you order over a certain amount of food on a date, in which if I ask you, I am obligated to pay. Oh, here it goes. I'm about to school this cracker too. Wait till he gets on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the third leg of the tripod, Mr. Busy himself, has joined us. It's the great Bretsky 99. Hopefully the audio has connected and he can hear everything I'm saying.
What?
Nice.
How's it going, man? How was your week? How you doing?
Well, you know, the great Bretsky 99 is here. We can finally officially start. I mean, not everything before here was just diatribe and nonsense.
The disrespect.
It was just drunken ramblings. And now it's just going to be drunken ramblings with me here. It's crazy. But no, my week's been pretty good. Had a dinner with my grandmother. And there was decently far away. Did not realize how much traffic there would be on a Saturday night in randomly fucking nowhere, New Jersey. So that was fun.
Did you wave to JH?
It's a bunch of people going to JH's house to burn that motherfucker down.
A bunch of people on the way to JH's to just flip them off and drive away.
Yeah. Say fuck you, JH.
It's been a pretty good week.
Guys, the language.
I'm getting ready. Been pre-gaming. You know, the Still Real pre-game. I've been pre-gaming for the After Party Hangover Tripod Sessions, the 2-year anniversary. Whoa, it's crazy. welcome and happy birthday, Mangria. Props to you, man.
Thank you, sir, and I thank you and appreciate your time as well. We are smack dab in the middle of NXT. I want your thoughts on the second segment where Indy and Dexter are at Fresco Italian food eating chicken fingers, and Indy overhears Candace's walkie-talkie, tells Johnny and Candace to fuck off because she wants some god dick.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't want some god dick? I mean, it's as simple as that. Like,
And
no, but
Cesar was explaining to us that there is a fuck side of the menu.
Why do you put quotations on that? That's a real thing.
Fuck side.
It's a real thing.
Well, if
Oh, I
it
gotta
says
go
it
back
at the
and listen
top
to
of the
this.
menu, then I won't.
And no. It's like a hidden item. It's like when you order. It's like when you order.
it's the hidden menu at Starbucks.
Yeah, man. You go to certain restaurants, you try to order fish, and that shit says market. It doesn't have a price. Yeah. That's on the fuck side of the menu. All right. It's on the fuck side. First of all, Bresky, get your full explanation out of the segment, and then I will go on a drunken spree of what the fuck side of the menu is.
Of course. I appreciate you being so kind as to not act as if I was Mangria and you did not interrupt me fully.
Oh, no, we only interrupt Mangria.
Of course, yeah. It's the right way of doing things. But no, I mean, Indy talking about chicken
Moving
fingers.
on, Regal's in ring announcing the undisputed finale.
No, Indy Hartwell going on about chicken fingers is really funny to me for some reason. Just talking about chicken fingers for a whole segment. But no, this whole thing is just it's an 80s movie. It's just an 80s movie.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
With sitcom tropes as well.
Yeah.
And then of course we got to it later, but it's just Johnny being Johnny. Happy birthday, Johnny Gargano.
Happy birthday, Johnny. Johnny Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling was born on the same day as After Party Hangover. What does that tell you about the After Party Hangover, huh?
It's great.
But no, this is
the way.
This is the way.
But no, this is just a greatness all around, like from every single segment. Because of course it is. It's the gotta go Dexter Loomis. It's the way. How can it not be good? And like I said at the top, it's all summed up in one sentence. Who wouldn't want some god dick?
But so here it is. You take a nice lady out on a date, right? You do it the right way. You ask. She says yes. You pick a time, a place, a date. She has no worries. You go scoop her up, or you call her an Uber if you're in the city. Let her ride there by herself. You don't go in the Uber. Let her get it there by herself. Go to Uber home. But we can share an app. We can get you some dinner. If I'm feeling generous, I'll get you a dessert. But depending on that main course, if you listen to what Indy ordered, the bitch ordered almost every appetizer on the damn thing. That's at least $250 to $300. That's fuck side of the menu. You have to fuck. It ain't no question what it is. It's when you get over a certain price point from by yourself. Now there's a price point total, which I'm willing to go. Then there's a price point by yourself. After that, we had good conversation. You ate good, and you got a to-go box of some fuckery because you won't even really that hungry. You just wanted me to pay for it so you can eat lunch with your hoes tomorrow. Nah, you fucking fuck side of the menu. You got to give up, and I need some sloppy top. I need some fuck side of the menu. I need you to eat the Plan B omelet in the morning or that night, however you want to get it. Fuck it. You can pop one, and I'll get an Uber out at 2 a.m. Shit, I'll pay the extra fee to get home. So I ain't got to, be there in the morning with you with the stank breath. But there's a fuck side of the menu. Once she goes over that threshold, come on, son. Come on, son. It's the first date. I ain't trying to make you go Dutch. I ain't no cheapskate over here. But you ain't going to run my pockets. But I know you got a job and a side hustle. But you want me to pay for chicken fingers, salads, fucking oysters, Rockefeller, or some other fucking shit. Nah, fuck side of the menu. You ain't got to enjoy it. Like, you could be on TikTok getting it. Just let me get my strokes in and I'm out. I'm good to go. It's just principle, man. It's like the bartering system. You get all the food, I get some fuck shit.
When's the fuck side of the menu coming to the big brunch cantina? When's that coming in?
Look, man, that's in the bylaws. That's on the bottom of every menu. There's actually a section in the menu where there's fuck side of the menu.
There's an asterisk next to every food item that is on the fuck side of the fucking menu.
Yeah.
Well, it's there because instead of like being like something 99, it's always gonna be 69 cents as a cent.
That's it. It's gonna say FS 69. So fuck side of the menu.
I told Cesar I'm gonna name this fucking episode the fuck side of the menu.
Oh yeah, you should.
Up next, Regal and Ring announcing the undisputed finale at Takeover 36. Tells Cole and O'Reilly to come out. They do. The crowd is pro Cole. Regal says 2 out of 3 falls, all different steps. Kyle chooses a normal match for the first fall. Cole says second fall is a street fight. A brawl ensues. Regal announces, should it come to a third fall, it will be a steel cage match.
Which it will.
Yeah, for sure. Bresky, what did you think of that?
I mean, yeah, this is awesome. I mean, Kyle coming out and being like, listen, I want to pick like the most violent thing in the world, but the fact that you beat me in a regular match is pissing me off. So I'll do a regular match. That's awesome. I'll take a regular match between those two any day. And then the street fight. I mean, I'm not fucking complaining. It's their unsanctioned match, but sanctioned. And then, we're obviously going to a steel cage, and that'll be awesome. I was thinking back to like if Regal's going to pull the same shit they did with, I think it was Cole and Johnny. Was it Cole and Johnny when they had the two of the same thing?
Yeah, that's where Adam Cole won the title.
Yeah, when he did the fucking like the backdrop off of the top of the fucking steel, like the barbed wire steel cage, whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah, I was thinking that they were going to do that again, which I was like, oh fuck, like that's going to be hardcore. But even if it's just a regular steel cage, I love that, and I love the idea that this is now like everyone has a match, and it's like Adam Cole has like every match, but now it's the 2 out of 3 falls, like 3 stages of hell match kind of thing. Like Loomis has the strap, and all these other guys have the other things. But I love this. I mean, I was excited for it. If it was a regular one-on-one match, like I would take another fucking one-on-one match, singles, like 1 fall. But not 2 out of 3 falls. Sign me the fuck
Toronto,
up.
man. Toronto's got to be up there in takeovers. It's got to be. They fought at Toronto. They did 3 stages of hell.
You got to imagine O'Reilly's winning the first, Cole's winning the second, and I have no idea who would win the third. But what are your thoughts on the stipulations?
I kind of saw this promo coming because, yeah, it would have to be 2 out of 3, and I'm fine with it. But once he said they could pick their stipulations, I was like, they're going to pick each one they lost because they know they can beat that person in the other. I was like, yeah, this is going to happen, and it's probably either going to be a cage or they've never done a Hell in a Cell at NXT, right? Is that just the main roster thing?
Well, War Games is kind of like their
but there's no top of the cage though.
I know, but that War Games is kind of like NXT's Hell in a Cell exclusive.
Yeah,
Hell in a Cell is exclusive to main roster.
But I mean, I mean, it's the same thing. A cage match is just a street fight within a certain aspect.
I was kind of hoping for maybe like a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Ooh.
Yeah, but then
cool.
that match would have to those 3 matches would have to be an hour. Which
No,
I'm not
I mean
saying they can't do.
Instead of 3
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying
Imagine
Iron Man
a fucking 2 out of 3 falls with the last.
Yeah,
fall
what a
being
fucking
30
that's what I was
minutes.
saying. An Iron Man match with the goddamn. So I gotta hit you with trash cans and shit. Then we gotta have a regular ass match, which could be 15 minutes, and then have an Iron Man match. The whole match is an hour. Jesus Christ.
Now, wonder it's on Sunday.
Yeah, no wonder there's only 5 matches. Jesus Christ. No, so I knew like these 3 matches were probably going to be the one that happened. I'm not mad at it though, because Cole's gonna win the street fight. O'Reilly's gonna win the regular match. They're gonna win the matches they called, and then I don't know who's gonna win the fucking third match.
It's difficult. It's difficult to predict it now.
I don't like face Kyle O'Reilly though.
Neither does the audience.
I mean,
well, no, it's not him. It's the fact that Adam Cole is Adam Cole. It could be anyone with Cole, and
I don't think I've ever liked Kyle O'Reilly. Like face Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly's a dick and will beat you up, and I can accept that. Face Kyle O'Reilly's like, I gotta tap in to the darkness, but I'm gonna fumble through my promo, and then Adam Cole's like Adam Cole, and you're just like, there's a difference between these promos right now. There's not that much difference between them in the ring when they mix with top talent. They mix with top talent. Those guys can go with anybody on any card, any goddamn day of the week. But there's a difference in the promo. So major difference. And I guess that's why Adam Cole's Adam Cole, baby. And but yeah, I just don't like face Kyle O'Reilly or something. He's not doing it for me. He's not giving me the oomph in the promo. I said this earlier about Cameron Grimes too, Bresky. I don't like face Cameron Grimes either. I like heel Cameron Grimes better. And you know how much I don't even like Cameron Grimes. But I don't like face Cameron Grimes. Good. You left. I would rather have heel Cameron Grimes. I actually like heel Cameron Grimes better than face Cameron Grimes.
I think they're both good though.
I don't just like that I'm down on myself. I like the cockiness and assholeness of Cameron Grimes works better when he's a heel. I don't like this. Ted, come on, Ted. I don't know, Ted. Don't do it. That ain't Cameron Grimes. That ain't the Cameron Grimes I love to hate on Wednesday night. I need that asshole talking about going to the moon and pissing away money and walking out. I'm making money. I need that just.
I live under 2 bridges.
2 bridges. That shit's fucking funny. That's the Cameron Grimes I need to find. But no, it's going to be a great match. These guys are going to kill it.
Up next, Double T and Ciampa Mad promo.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Watch for flying chairs.
No, extra bad. You didn't respect his name. Ciampa extra bad or Ciampa Hulk. Ciampa Hulk.
Class is in session. Thatcher versus Ridge Holland is happening.
Oh, so good.
We get an Imperium video promo interrupted by MSK. You want this 2-piece side and a biscuit?
Ain't the NECs. Y'all talking about chicken for?
Cesar, what did you think of Ciampa Mad fucking tossing that chair through the steel door and Imperium MSK?
Once again, man, Grim, like we said with Peter Dune and Dragunov looking like a super queer that we all know, that just mentioning these 2 guys are going to fight should be on a pay-per-view. You should have to pay for just mentioning these 2 assholes are going to fight. And then you going to give me some Ciampa Hulk talking about Thatch with Class and Session versus Ridge Holland. Once again, you should pay for this. Just saying those words are free money. Just saying the words are free money. And then they're going to fight Wednesday before the pay-per-view. Do it on Sunday. You have all day Sunday after 7 o'clock. Add some shit to the card. There's only 5 matches booked so far. Add these assholes to the card. I don't care if you put on pre-show. I bet you my black ass is up that pre-show. I'll be there fucking bells on. You gonna put some Thatch or some Ridge Holland on pre-show? My ass will be there. Be there with bells on. Watching that shit. Hoping somebody gets their ass clapped.
Imperium MSK?
Yeah, I don't really care.
Bretsky, what were your thoughts on Ciampa Mad tossing that chair like it owed him money?
Now this is Ciampa incensed. This is Ciampa. This is Tommaso Ciampa saying, "Go fuck yourself." This
is took some pre-workout just for a promo. He took pre-workout just for a promo. Y'all gotta film this shit quick. I gotta hit the gym.
We got 5 minutes. We have 1 take. Let's fucking do this.
What does fucking do? That shit out of the chair is fucking do this.
You get
Take
your
out your
shit together.
dentures. Get the fucking
Pick up your tooth. Pick up your tooth. We got to do this shit.
Get the fucking the chair.
I want to see like Ciampa as like an 80-year-old man still cutting promos, but it's like in a lazy boy, and he somehow throws the lazy boy.
Yeah,
No, rocking chair. A fucking rocking chair. He tosses it and shit.
Or
But it comes back up.
Lazy boy, his legs are up, and he just snaps it closed. Or he's like, boom! Gets up and walks away.
Yeah, but he has like a fucking aide come in. It's like, Tommaso, I heard a noise. Are you okay? Like, yes.
Sir, I'm getting my medicine, bitch. Yeah.
He gets his colostomy bag.
Yeah.
He just whips out his catheter. Like, oh.
Yeah. Give a fuck.
But no, this was great.
Johnny's in the bed right next to him.
Yeah.
What's he doing here?
Why are you so angry? Candace, get one of them grandchildren to give me my belt. I gotta go to the ring.
No, this is great. I mean, getting Thatcher versus Ridge Holland. Cesar's right. You gotta pay. If that was tweeted out, I would pay for Twitter to read that message. Good Lord.
This shit fucking gold.
I mean, Ciampa versus Ridge is gonna be fucking 10 stars. Thatcher versus Ridge is gonna be 10 stars too. These are going to be fucking incredible, and I am so excited.
And then the
I am
number
so
2 is going to
excited
come
for
back.
this.
It's going to be a tag team, Ridge and the number 2 versus Champion Thatch. Well, I don't know what number 1 and Peter Doom's going to do. They'll be doing something else.
But no, this is so fucking good. And then Thatch just being like classes in session. That's old Thatch. That's old school Thatch.
He's going to come up with them shirts. It's great.
Oh man,
Thoughts on
so good.
Imperium and MSK?
I've stopped caring about MSK as the tag champs a long time ago. Like,
I think the feeling is unanimous, fellas.
yeah, I just hope Imperium wins, because if Imperium loses to these guys,
No, they're not, though. And we know
they're not going to. No, they're not going to. But I hope they do.
We know they're not. That's the sad part.
Up next,
Although they could. Sorry, good.
They could
it's the
potentially.
NXT about to be released after one takeover tournament continues. Odyssey Jones versus Trey Ginger. Jones tossing Peppermint Patty around the ring. The Ginger targets the leg of Jones, but Jones wins easily with the Uranagi. Odyssey Jones that is unstoppable. It's going to be an incredible final happening at TakeOver, I believe, right?
Hopefully.
I think, yeah.
Bresky, what are your thoughts on this match? It was basically a squash.
I could not believe that they did a squash. I was laughing my ass off that they did a squash. Like, man, this man, Trey Baxter, had a pretty fucking good match last week.
A damn near classic.
And then this week, he eats a Uranagi and goes 1, 2, 3. It's like they had damage retention on. It's like good Lord. Trey Baxter is really confirmed. But no, but no, this was. I like it because it makes Odyssey Jones look unstoppable. So you could have him win and be like, oh yeah, it makes sense, or you could have him lose and whoever beats him is like elevated that much more.
Yeah.
So it's intriguing, and I'm an Odyssey Jones fan. I think he has I think he has a little bit to go, but I think he's very good and he has a lot of potential. I mean, like obviously the obvious comparison is Mark Henry. So I think he shows those signs. Mark Henry, commentator of the year, of course.
We're not gonna don't talk about it.
I haven't seen it, but I watched the clip just.
No, I got fucking PTSD, man. You fucking.
You would not believe what Twitter was saying. We'll get to it.
Oh wait, what? Yeah.
No, we'll get to it.
I haven't seen Rampage yet. I'm gonna try to find it out.
No, keep talking, Bresky. I'm getting on.
I'm gonna try to find it, but I
wait
watched
till we
the
get
clip.
to AEW.
I know, but I did watch a clip, and I can say that Mark Henry, and Excalibur are gonna have a neck and neck race for the Meltzer Awards. But
shittiest commentator.
I liked that. I like the idea of a squash because I was never really a Trey Baxter fan from the match with Kushida. I mean, he redeemed himself last week, but yeah, I think this only does good things for Odyssey Jones and whoever's opponent is if they beat him.
Cesar, are you a fan of Odyssey Jones or
I like
Trey
Odyssey
Ginger?
Jones. Yeah, I like Odyssey Jones. I if you go back to his first match, he was fighting the dude who had like 15 years of experience, and the guy took him to the limit before he won. And Ginger doesn't really have like that much. I kind of like the fact that they let him have like a 10, 15-minute match with the guy who had all the experience. And there was a great match, even for like kind of like the same size person. And then they put him up with somebody with not that experience. And of course, he just overpowers and beats the shit out of him. So it shows that he's new enough that if somebody who knows what they're doing in the ring
has a chance,
can take him to the limit and wear him down. And then, if you don't have that, if you don't have that ring experience, because he is so fresh, you're going to get your ass kicked in 2 minutes and hit a Uranagi and take your dumb ass to sleep. So if that's what they're going for and shooting with it, that's great. Yeah, he's a powerhouse. It's shitty that they just fired their best powerhouse and now they're trying to rebuild another one. Because with the way the Thick Boy was going, if we ever got an Odyssey Jones Thick Boy match down the line.
When Bretsky said he reminds him of Mark Henry, he does. And I was thinking he's kind of like the Black Oathquake.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, though.
He's Bloithquake. No.
He's Brother Quake. Brother Quake.
Up next, very happy during post-match interview was Odyssey Jones. He was all hyped up. Then we get Boa up next. Weird vignette. Kenzie outside Regal's office. Regal announces MSK versus Imperium tag. Oh, sorry, I fell asleep during that announcement. Kushida versus Roddy for the Cruiserweight Championship is going to be good. Boa versus Drake Maverick. Okay, you guys got to clear something up.
Mm-hmm.
Tian Shaw is the name of the group.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The woman is Mei Ying.
I thought Tian Shaw was the smoking hoe.
The smoking hoe is Mei Ying.
That's Mei Yin or something.
Mei Ying, yeah.
Boa was with Mei Ying. Smoky Ho blows smoke in Cracker's face.
Of course she
Boa
does.
with roundhouse to Drake's head for the win. Another another squash match. Well, smash, squash, it's all of the above on this one. Indy and Dexter back at the restaurant. You know what? Hold on. Let's talk about the stuff we just I mentioned first. Kenzie Regal's announcement for next week, the Cruiserweight title match, and and Boa versus Drake Maverick. Cesar.
The best part about this shit, Kushida walked out. She's on McKenzie to nod. Like, hey, see the locker room where you're looking for dick later. So sick Dick Vic is only packing a 3-incher. Like some, he's packing only an inch more than some fruit booty.
No, he's got a 9.5 for sure.
Sick Dick Vic ain't got no 9.
You don't see him standing up. Whenever he stands up, he's hunched over.
Yeah, hunched over because he has bad posture from sitting in chairs all the goddamn time. Sick Dick Vic ain't swinging. That's why McKenzie was giving LA Knight all the flavor when she had an interview with him. Because they used to fuck. They used to be fucking.
Oh, yeah.
LA Knight swinging deep. Wade Barrett swinging deep. Because he drove that drunk hoe Alicia Fox to drink it. You know how much dick you got to swing to drive a bitch to drink and then show up to the ring? You got to be swinging some heavy dick. That man's got long and thick. He's got porn star dick.
Oi.
Sick Vic. Yeah, we only rhyme Big Dick Vic, but it's like one of them fucking funny ass, like when you call somebody like slim and they're 400 pounds. that's what we do for Big Dick Vic. He ain't slinging deep. He's got deep pockets. That's why McKenzie's with him. Anyway, Kushida gave her the nod. Then old Malcolm Bivens handed out his business card to security guys. had me geeking for a while. I did pause. I was like, this motherfucker's literally walking. Thank you, Mr. Regal. Thank you. Like handing out the business. I was like, that man is a true hustler and will hire people to do dirt work. I was like, that's fucking genius. Because that's really how
Bivens is Bivens is so fucking good.
Bivens is so fucking good.
On Twitter and TV.
Yeah, he is a good follow on IG and Twitter. Go follow Malcolm Bivens. Follow Malcolm Bivens. You heard it here first on Tripod 2-year anniversary. Follow whoever we say follow fucking come on, do that shit. Then old Regal comes out. Hello, McKenzie. Got the notes. Boy. And tells her about that. This Kushida, Roddy Strong. Next week? Why is this shit next week? Put this shit on Sunday. Another. Come on now. I need Troy to fucking edit these shits to put money every time we do that shit. This goddamn free money. Sheeta Roddy? You just gonna put it on the Go Home show? Yeah, I am gonna go home and watch this shit on fucking Tuesday when it drops. That's what you want me to do. You want me to go home instantly from work, not talk to these thoughts out in the streets, and watch this shit live, because that's what you need to do. Goddamn, Roddy and them. Goddamn, Roddy and Sheeta for the title on Tuesday. Shit gonna be good. Call Booker T. Call Booker T. This shit gonna be good.
Drake Maverick getting murdered by Boa.
This nigga ain't been fired yet.
He was hiding when they were giving out the releases.
My fucking
that
hero
was hiding under the ring.
My fucking hero, Drake. Keep that. It's a fresh contract. That's why he can. Everybody else had old contracts. They probably had like 9-8 months left, and that's what Cracker's looking at in the main office. And he's like, "Man, this hoe got fired. Showed up to work for 4 weeks. Got a fresh new 4-year deal. I can't fire him because I'm at the owe him like 3 years on the back end." And Drake's like, "Gotcha, bitch. I can be on TV whenever I want." So this motherfucking Drake Drake, my guy, salute. Get your money, baby. Get that money, man. Fuck COVID. Drake got a job.
You just reminded me of that Chappelle skit when Chappelle was scared that he was going to lose his money. He had his money. He's like, remember when he was wearing that? Yeah.
Oprah. Yeah, I mean, he married Oprah.
Yeah, it was hella funny.
Stedman, who?
Sorry, viewers. But Bretsky, your thoughts on the Kenzie, Regal, and the matches next week?
Time out. If you have not seen Chappelle's show and you're watching this shit, take your dumb ass on Netflix, Comedy Central, whatever you got to do. Watch there's 3 seasons, but the 3rd season is kind of trash. Watch first 2 seasons of Chappelle's show, then come back and finish watching it. Sorry, Brett.
Of course. Always respect a wonderful shout out for a wonderful program.
Wonderful shout out.
Yeah, of course. These are great. I mean, I can't wait to watch MSK and Imperium put on a very similar match to other MSK matches we've all seen for about 15 minutes, and then Imperium is about to hit their finisher, and then all of a sudden something happens and something wonky happens, and they don't, and then MSK hits their finisher or a roll up, one of the two, and they retain. I can't wait to see that.
We don't even have to watch it now, Bresky. You spoiled it. You spoiled it.
Just watch any MSK match. But no, yeah. I mean, I can't even begin to say what anything that can top what Cesar said. I mean, Roddy versus Kushida. Free money, FM. And I gotta listen to this match on FM because FM means free money. Good Lord. That better be in the main event. Better not be MSK and Imperium. Better be fucking.
Fuck yeah. That better be the first match of the night.
Oh yeah. That's got to open.
Get that shit out the way.
That's going to be fucking good. But yeah, then Drake getting killed. What is.
Cesar.
Yeah. Oh, don't take my money. Oprah.
But yeah, then Drake, I mean, he got good old Drakey Mav, got a little bit of offense in, but yeah, this is more for us to remember who Tian Shaw is. It's Squashamania this past Tuesday, but you know, I mean, it was for what it was fine. I don't really care either way. Reminds us that Bo was also kind of been a dude who did the fucking training. So yeah, it's like, yeah, he wrestles too. He doesn't just wear sunglasses. That's pretty cool.
Okay, now we get to Indy and Dexter back at the restaurant. Yes. Jean-Paul, the waiter, interrupts. Of course, it's Johnny in disguise. Very funny. Accidentally hits Dexter in the face with the cake. And like we said earlier, Cesar, 0 dialogue, all stares. Mm-hmm. Indy eats the cake off his face. Wade says, "This is getting X-rated. Oi." Oi. We get a Joe and Cross video package that was quite impressive. I'll start with you, Bretsky. Your thoughts on the final segment of Indy and Dexter?
Well, I want to see this as in, yeah, of course. John Paul, what a guy! I'd hire him as my waiter. I'd give him a good tip.
Yeah, he can get 30%.
Oh yeah. And how dare Indy Hartwell the disrespect to John Paul?
That Jezebel.
Bitch orders the left side, fuck side of the menu, and then disrespects the waiter for giving them a whole. It was free cake.
Disrespect.
It was a free dessert because bitch ordered the fuck side of the menu.
Horrendous. But no, man, she fucking. Imagine being Dexter Loomis and like, all right, we're gonna pay you for the week. Here's your job for the week and get paid a lot of money for this. Mm-hmm. Just sit there and do nothing.
Nothing.
And then sit at a table and get cake on you and have a woman lick it off of you. And we're gonna give you money.
That's why he's the god of goats. That's why he's the god of goats, man.
I'd have sat in the writing meeting that week. Yeah, Dex, I just need you to show up at a house with flowers, go to a restaurant, and then have some buff woman eat cake off of you, and then kiss you. Y'all paying? I just spoke words. Y'all, that's my check. Like my direct deposit will hit on Friday. That's all you want me to do. Yeah, that's all we got for you, man. Keep the same facial expression. Nigga, this quick. I ain't even got to wrestle this week. Oh, hell yeah. I'm in. I'm in twice. How many takes can we get? Kissing this bitch all night.
Oh, and due to legal reasons, Dexter, the social distancing, all that shit. But anyway, yeah, have her lick it up.
But y'all are both vaccinated, so make out as
open
much
your
as
eyes wide. Have eyes, open wide. That's it. Here's your wheelbarrow of cash. Okay, have a good day.
But no, I mean, this was greatness. Of course it was. Of course, I don't know if you guys mentioned this. Johnny Gargano. They have baby wrestling on the way. Him and Candice.
I was gonna mention it.
So we sort of mentioned it, but yeah.
So
props.
Props to them. Major props to them. Johnny kicked out at 2, and Candice had to finish the job. And then Ciampa came in and hit him with a fucking crutch as he was about to finish.
A fucking crutch, so he skeeted in it.
I was gonna say, as soon as baby wrestling's born, Ciampa goes in there, Widow's bells it on the hospital floor.
Willow comes in the fucking hospital, fucking DDT.
If there is not a Ciampa Johnny hospital wrestling match, like way after the baby is delivered, but in the hospital, oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
But no, this was great. How can you not love this? If you don't love this, then you have no soul, and I'm sorry. And then we go to the Cross Joe video package. I mean, what else can we fucking say about NXT Prime targets? They are the best. So I mean, yeah, I'm hyped as fuck for this match. I cannot wait for Samoa Joe back in the ring. I am so hyped for this.
These are your thoughts on the final segment, Indy, and the God of Goats.
Goddamn Johnny, man, pulling it off as only Johnny can. This motherfucker had a mustache, a wig, and a whole ass cake. When you're at a restaurant, you only get slices. No restaurant gives you a whole ass cake. They show you a whole ass cake, but they only give you a slice for like $12.99. So this bitch is definitely on the fuck side of the menu with dessert. But still, Johnny was out there with a whole lot. I mean, the man went in there and paid for a whole cake, beat up a waiter, got his uniform, got a mask and a fucking mustache. So he had no walkie-talkie. So Candice take her dumb ass home. I got this. I'm gonna go live. I'm going rogue. Motherfucker was Mission Impossible, man. He went rogue. Rogue Nation. Johnny Gargano just out here, Rogue Nation. Delivering cake. And then, gets in a fight and slams against Dexter's face. So he's out of the money for the whole cake. He's too good, man. Johnny is too good. He's Johnny Entertainment. He's Johnny Wrestling. He's Johnny's Takeover. It's Johnny's birthday. Cheers to you, Johnny. This sips from my man, Johnny. Drinking Jack and Ginger. This is one for the Johnny. He's legit, bro. I got no faults in the man's game. The man has no weaknesses, man, Griff. His only weakness is the writers. It's the writers who book him to lose. That's his only weakness. Goddamn, Johnny. You and Adam Cole, baby.
Johnny Gargano's weakness, Johnny Gargano's kryptonite, is the main roster.
Yeah.
Cesar, you have thoughts on Joe and Cross, the video package they put together?
Who provoked who? Don't fucking matter. These assholes get in that ring. This might be Cross's best match. He probably would have had a match like this with Keith Lee if he didn't fuck up his shoulder.
Yeah.
But this is probably going to be Cross's best one-on-one, sorry. Because his best match was that 5-on match with everybody, but that's just because
if you're going one-on-one, I mean, it was. I'd say it was that or Balor, the first Balor match. I mean, the first.
Actually,
Balor
you're right. One-on-one, the first Balor match was awesome. So it kind of makes me depressed that he did injure his shoulder in that Keith Lee match. Because obviously you can't recreate that magic they would have had at NXT on main roster because that match was just like, you got 5 minutes with Keith Lee. But yeah, this might be one of his best matches on NXT. And they're already trying to take him to main roster. So, I mean, this shit better, the main event, it better burn the house down. If it's not Cole O'Reilly, 3 stages of hell, if it's this, they better burn the motherfucking house down.
The main event of the night, fellas. It was a surprise. From the beginning, we got it. The announcement. Pete Dunne versus motherfucking Dragonzord. The main event. I could not believe this was happening, and it happened, and holy fucking shit. Dunne, you guys know I'm a Pete Dunne fan. My God, he is.
All right, before you start, let's all stand up, give a standing ovation that they put this shit on free money. I mean, Jesus Christ. If this wasn't takeover worthy, what is?
I noticed when Cesar raises his voice, his mic cuts out.
Jesus Christ, this match was so good.
Dunn in control during the start of the match, Dragunov with a hell of a lariat to Dunn, followed by a Matrix-like evasion from Dunn's clothesline. The diving knee drop to Dunn before commercial picture-in-picture. Dunn clobbers Dragunov to the outside of the ring. Then we get does the shoulder shrug, love it. Dunn dominates Dragunov's left arm with brutal strikes and holds Dragunov coming back with a devastating strikes. This dude impresses every time I see him. I haven't seen Dragunov that much, but every time I see him, I'm like, damn. No wonder Triple H and Shawn Michaels skeet over this dude.
Dude, you got to watch UK more often,
man. Hanging with Pete Dunne as he continues with arm attacks and manipulating digits only like Pete Dunne can do. Knees to the nose of Dragunov. Devastating forearm strikes by Dragunov. Dunne's multiple attacks to Dragunov's fingers prevented Dragunov from doing this cool 619 rebound thing he does. That was some great selling. Dunn just fucking up Dragunov, but Dragunov able to keep Dunn down for a senton off the top rope. Walter comes out. Dragunov loses to the bitter end. Dunn victorious. Then Walter gets in ring, but gets punked by Dragunov with a flying shoulder block. Okay, I don't think there is a bad Dragunov match. If there is, point it out. I have not seen it. I have not seen a bad Dragunov match. I haven't seen a bad Pete Dunne match. Pete Dunne, that's why I'm so high on Pete Dunne every time. From the first time I saw that motherfucker in the UK Championship tournament, ripping people's fingers apart, fighting with.
And that's when he was fat. Now he's
fighting with Tyler Bate up until today. This dude, he's incredible. He's phenomenal. I hope one day he does get a championship reign. NXT, he was the UK champion for a long time. He needs an NXT title reign or something. I hope he gets some gold around his waist very soon. But Cesar, your thoughts on yet another free money motherfucking match on NXT?
This just won't know. This just won't know free money match, man. This was. There's no words to describe how much free money this match was, with the fuckery that happened at the end to lead to a plot of a different match. This is a match like it's like a dream match, and they gave it away on television
with no pre-weekly build, but no build other than what was on the show.
Yeah. There was no build between these two guys except for Pete Dunne saying, "I'm the baddest man in NXT," and you're showing up to interrupt my show with your UK bullshit. He's like, I'm from there. I've done that. I've already been there. You can't, because I mean, what Walter? No, Walter beat Pete Dunne for the title.
Yeah.
So, like, even if Pete Dunne beats Dragunov, then he's still like, well, Walter's gonna walk through your monkey ass. So I'm the only man who could probably take Walter. This motherfucker Dragunov, since I've seen him, he had one of his first matches in UK was against Finn Balor. And that shit was fucking.
It was a takeover.
Yeah, it was a takeover. Yeah. And it was fucking gold. This is what I'm telling people. They got to watch. When I get free time, I know it comes on Thursday. It comes on Thursday at like 3 p.m. And when you get free time, if I'm off early Thursday and I come home at like 6 or 7, I will put on NXT UK. That shit is fucking gold. These assholes, for real, Walter and Dragunov, could recreate their first match step by step. Step by step, I'm telling you, I would not care. It would still be 8-9 stars in the Tokyo Dome with a sushi roll up your ass. I swear to God, it would be that good.
Hi.
Hoi. Fucking. But you gonna put Pete Dunne in this shit? I can't, bro.
Imagine a triple threat.
No, imagine a 4-way with Tyler Bate.
I was thinking Tyler Bate immediately.
Every time you mention Pete Dunne, I oh my God, my dream is Tyler Bate comes over. Every time Tyler Bate and Trent Seven come over, I just want them to stay. Like, I get it. Tyler Bate's young as fuck, Trent Seven's old as fuck. But like those two guys, like remember we did entrances one time for Currency. Mustache Mountain theme, lit. Those guys are previous NXT tag team champions. Tyler Bate is also a NXT UK champion.
In the Heritage Cup.
And now he has a heritage. So he's won every title in NXT UK. He's the Johnny Wrestling, but younger version of NXT UK. And he's got his man Trent Seven with him, who's also great. They could come over and they can jump right into the tag team scene now. With you imagine Mustache Mountain versus Ciampa Thatch?
Oh, don't even tempt me with that. Don't even tempt me with that.
Bro, just that.
They all have the same teeth.
Yeah, they do. Because they already fought DIY, but you imagine if they fought Ciampa Thatch right now? Or Imperium?
MSK? Ooh.
Yeah, they would beat the shit out of NEC's or Delgado. I'm sorry. But yeah, they would beat the shit out of MSK. But oh my God, dude. This was so free money. I can't. So good. So good. Even with Walter interfering and Dragunov taking the L, but then taking the advantage over Walter. I mean, yeah, you gotta go chef kiss. This was great. It's perfect. I ain't mad at it.
Gretzky, thoughts on the main event of NXT?
Best NXT TV match ever.
Wow.
Hands at himself. It was the best main event.
Wow.
It was the best main event of the week.
Yeah, I mean, how the fuck can it not be?
I don't care what show you put up against it. Best main event of the week.
How can you say anything about this match that will do it justice? I mean, but this is something that you could have built for like 5 months and had a banger at like SummerSlam or Mania. But you're just like, oh, we're gonna do it on TV today. We're not gonna have any much prior build up. It was a good build up too for like the day. It was so good, and it combined. It makes Dunn still look like a beast because he beat this guy, albeit not cleanly, but he beat this guy. Walter was able to get his shit in there, like, oh yeah, hey, I'm the champion, by the way. Dragunov lost, but still came out better for it. Everyone succeeded, and Oni Lorcan was there to watch it. Everyone came out better from this. This was phenomenal. Any way you put it, booking wise, match wise, quality wise, promo wise, build wise, this should not have been on NXT TV, but it was, and it was the best TV match. Honestly, the best TV match of the year for sure. The best NXT TV match of all time, I would say. And it was just fucking phenomenal. It was a joy and an absolute pleasure to watch.
I'd watch
Bold
it
statement
right
by Young Gretzky. I'm trying to find the official number for the ratings. I believe it was their usual 750.
Probably something like that. 7. I think it was like 780. I think.
News backstage attentions were high. This is the first live show taping they did since the releases, because the previous episodes were taped. They said there was tension backstage because a lot of the people were gone. But yeah, they pulled in their usual number. So and then I've heard rumors that there's going to be major changes to NXT. I'm kind of nervous about that statement. I'm not sure what they're talking about. But I guess we'll see, because this is the NXT we love. We love this NXT. They released a shit ton of wrestlers, and look at us. We're still talking about NXT like it deserves to be talked about.
And I'm still about the wrestlers.
751. 751.
That's good. That's good. That's their usual number they pull in. That's good news. They didn't, because the sci-fi numbers weren't great, but we're back to normal. And like Bretsky said, Johnny Wrestling. So I guess Candice, she's not going to be wrestling anytime soon. She's going to be vomiting and having hormones and driving Johnny crazy.
She was a tag team champion, I think.
But
around the time she was getting pregnant.
Yeah, around the time she was like actually pregnant day one.
The fact that they were trying to get her pregnant.
The amazing content from the way, because they didn't even wrestle this week. They had backstage segments, pure entertainment. So the Candice being sidelined is not going to damage them at all.
I want them to have Indy act like her actual real life aunt.
It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait for the future segment.
Indy's gonna be the midwife, and it's gonna be so great.
She's counseling Candice now birth.
All right, hang on 1 second.
All right.
Okay, peoples, this is the 2-year anniversary of the After Party Hangover. We got the tripod here together, and I put questions. I put a post out for questions because it was a suggestion
from the guys to get questions from the peoples. 30% of them were JH, 30% of them were Sticks, but we got a lot to get through. So let's start with the one question that did not. Hold on, Cesar, shut up. Let's start with the question you did not see. I asked our old friend Nikki Numbers to ask the question, and she sent it to us. I have a feeling this came from JH.
I was gonna say probably JH tweeting, like texting from her phone.
I don't think Nikki Numbers is that interested in wrestling, but I mean, it's a good question. I'll give her that. She asked, in your opinion, what was the most shocking heel turn you've ever seen?
That was JH.
I will just.
That was JH.
I've mentioned it before, a long time ago. There's a few moments in wrestling history that actually affected me, especially when I was younger, because a lot more naive and stupider.
Mm-hmm.
The invasion angle, when they had Team WWE versus Team Alliance.
Yeah.
Stone Cold turning on WWE ruined my life. Like, it just shattered my world. I was legit pissed. I was in a bad mood the rest of the day. I was fucking livid because the show before, the go home show to Invasion, was finally Stone Cold put all his fuck shit goofiness he did with Kurt Angle aside, and they were all fighting in the ring, and then you see Stone Cold pull up in his fucking truck, and it's old Stone Cold. He was pissed. He was walking to the ring, punching people. He got the chair. He was beating the shit out of the Alliance. He was
a crowbar too.
Team WWE all the way. And I was like, yeah, that's Stone Cold. Yeah. Like, I got goosebumps. I was like, yes, we're getting this Austin back. And then that bald-headed son bitch had to screw WWE at the Invasion pay-per-view. That was the most shocking heel turn in my case. But Cesar, shocking heel turn?
The best shocking heel turn ever in life, I'm trying to tell you, was when Hollywood Hogan was born. When Hogan came to the ring, Macho Man's laid out, NWO was fucking people up, and he dropped that leg on Macho Man's dead ass and put a fucking yellow track down his mark, and then next week came out with the fake beard, the voodoo child, and the New York Yankees hat, proving to be a fuck shit heel. That was the best heel turn ever. Hollywood Hogan for telling crackers to eat fucking vitamins, medicine, and dumb shit and say your prayers for 23 years, takes his dumb ass out to the ring, turns his back on WCW, and the three-man NWO was born, was the best heel turn. And that shit made me a fan. Hollywood Hogan, I'm a fan of. Hulk Hogan can eat a dick. Hollywood Hogan, I'm a fan of.
Bretsky, the most shocking heel turn of all time, in your opinion?
Well, I'm just gonna go off of like what I've seen and what I watched live. Because I mean, you can always go back like the Hollywood Hogan or Austin, whatever. Like, you can go back for me. But the one that I remember being like, oh shit, it's actually when Rollins turned on the Shield. Because I remember thinking it was not going to be Rollins because they were teasing Ambrose and Reigns.
They were teasing Ambrose the whole way.
Ambrose, they were like, he's a little wacky, he's a little lunatic-y, he's not. And then Rollins with the chair. I remember watching and like seeing him wind up with the chair, like, no fucking way, like they're not going to do that, especially because they were right in the fucking, like, they just had phenomenal matches with Evolution.
And Cesar, you remember what Triple H called that?
Plan B.
Yep.
Oh, you always gotta have Plan B, man. There's always Plan B.
That's just the life motto.
Because Batista quit the earlier in the night, and they were trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, and all of a sudden Rollins, like, man, and now look where we're at. Like, I mean, that just stunned me because I was fully expecting it to be Ambrose and potentially Reigns, because I mean, obviously he's like the big man, the silent one.
Yeah.
But man, when Rollins was it, because Rollins was the figurehead of them three. Rollins was the one who was always doing the most talking, and he was the one who was,
but Reigns was getting the most singles matches, and that's why I didn't think it was going to be Reigns. It was like they were building him to be the next face because he was getting. Remember Dean was the one on his own with the U.S. title. Yeah, Rollins and Reigns were the tag titles for so long, and then Reigns was getting a lot of the singles matches, and Dean and Seth were always fighting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's when like Reigns was always like trying to pull them in to rein them in. Well, pun intended, to rein them in or whatever. And that's why I thought it was Dean, because Dean was always the outcast. Dean was always the weird one. And I was like, oh yeah, it'd be easy for him to turn heel, and it'd be great because he was already the singles guy. Like those two guys are together, they're solid. And Dean's the guy by himself, and he feels like they cut him off. But no, yeah, you're right. That's a fucking really good one.
Okay, I'm gonna start from the very top of the list. This is from Sticks Adams, Stixy Drip Drip.
Yeah,
The rotating third of the tripod asks, what's the worst movie or TV show you've watched? I have one locked and loaded.
Wait, worst movie or this nigga is always with the or.
What's the worst movie or TV show you've watched by Sticks Adam?
I can tell you worst movie. I don't know about worst TV show.
He said or. You don't have to have both.
All right. Wait, hold on. The worst movie is it's called The Day After Tomorrow. I think Dennis Quaid is in it.
Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, that shit.
Yeah.
Where fucking shit freezes over.
Yeah.
And like the polar ice caps melt and shit
Yeah.
freezes over. And they're in like the US, and then at the end, like Mexico, has like no debt free because all the US citizens come down there. Like, yeah. That movie was so dry. Do you know how much food I had to buy at the Mexican restaurant so my girlfriend would give me some cheeks that night? Because we went to see that movie, that dry ass movie with fucking Dennis Quaid and Jake Gyllenhaal trash. Jesus fucking Christ.
She ordered off the El Culo side of the menu.
Yeah, and she if that's the fuck side of the menu in Spanish, yeah, she ordered off that shit. I just let her. I was like, burn it up, bitch. It's Mexican. It's only like $8.95 for three enchiladas or some shit. I don't know. You know they got combos.
Gretzky, worst TV or movie you've watched?
Just from what I've watched, I would say the worst TV show is The Last Man on Earth.
Tim Allen?
No.
Oh, that's
No, the new one.
Yeah.
The newer one that they did with
the one on FX.
MacGruber.
Yeah.
MacGruber, right?
Yeah,
MacGruber.
Yeah, that's his trash.
Like the first season was really good.
Mhm.
I remember watching it and like how they do it. And then they got to bring people on, and eventually it was like a fucking 50-person cast, and I'm like, this is stupid. It just got like boring and repetitive, and I'm like, because I don't watch much TV. I could have said Raw, actually. Monday Night Raw could also be up there, but
it's up there. No, it's up there. It's up there.
But no, I'm gonna go with The Last Man. It's not Tim Allen. Tim Allen's funny.
Worst promo is fucking Morley JH138 of the Fudge Club. That is definitely the worst.
Well,
promo
serendipitous also.
It's a brother quarter flip. It's heads or tails.
I'd say Zane Chris, but him being silenced actually for the best.
Yeah, Piss Zank. I still think he's a robot. I don't think he's real anymore. I think he's a robot. I don't know where the real Chris Zank went, but Piss Zank.
Will the real Zane Chris please stand up?
Yeah, please stand up, sir. Like, we need to see you like talk words. Are you okay? Blink twice in a promo if you're okay.
Is
If
Brock
Matthew
holding
J.H.
you
has you
hostage?
hidden, if he has you hidden in fucking Jersey,
Movies and TV. I'm a fat couch potato. I fit the couch perfectly. All I do is watch movies and TV. I'm a fanatic, a movie fanatic. I love movies. I've watched tons of movies. I watch every movie. There's not a genre I haven't seen. There's not a movie. Well, there's movies I haven't seen, but I've seen a lot. In my
Every movie ever.
The worst movie of all time. Me personally, I cannot believe Stone Cold signed to be on this movie. I have spread the gospel of how horrible this movie is. It is now playing on regular rotation on cable. Fuck you, cable. Grown Ups
2? No, it's Grown Ups 2. I knew it was Grown Ups 2.
Is the biggest piece of garbage I have ever seen in my entire life. And that's mainstream movie. I have a separate category for B movies, like Trauma. Trauma has the worst fucking movies of all time.
We're not talking about B movies.
But movies,
B movie was good.
Grown Ups 2, the absolute worst. Thank you, Sticks Adam.
Oh, you could do Jack and Jill too. Jack and Jill by Adam Sandler is pretty fucking bad.
That's a close second.
But you know what? We should do a currency on best heel turns of all time.
We should do
Thinking
that.
about it. We could do a currency on it.
Also asks, if you could use one swear word for the rest of your life, what word are you choosing? I'll go with Bretsky.
Cesar, please leave.
Oh, using
No,
nigga?
no.
You crack ass cracker.
Nice.
He's probably using pork munchie. That fucking Jew asshole.
If I could use one, wait, so no, I would never do that, Caesar. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you would, you bitch. That's not even a swear word. That's just racist, you fuck boy. This fucking penny pinching.
The part of the tripod.
That fucking penny pinching ass Jew wasn't dropping N bombs for the rest of his life.
Oh.
He's just mad he
Wait,
can't.
whoa. Why are you assuming I meant that word?
You told me to leave. There's only one reason you would tell me to leave.
I just
The
want you to
word-
hear me
the
curse,
word
that's all.
Sober. No.
Yeah,
So wait, so the one curse
the
word
word
I
was
could use-
sober. The curse word was sober.
The plan B's not on me. That's the curse word.
Yeah, the play. Yeah, fuck that. Bitch, you
So
got
it's
$50.
I could use one curse word for the rest of my life with no ramification.
That's what Stick says
Ah,
or asks.
So wait. This applies to like your full life. Like even at work, you can use this one curse word. Like, because I need it at work.
Caesar, there's no specifics. I just read the question. I don't
Yep.
know.
All right,
Don't
Bresky.
take it- don't take
You get a pass. You get a pass for this word to use whenever you want 24/7, and people hire you knowing you have a pass to use this word.
Sure.
probably. I mean, honestly, probably just fuck because you use it in so many. It gives a boring answer, but also I don't want to get canceled. But no. I mean, that's like you use the word fuck in so many situations. Like if I'm at work and I go, "What the fuck is this?" and like I'm like, "Whoa." But if I'm at work and I have the pass, like, yo, I have the fuck pass. It's like, yo, he's cool. He's got the fuck pass. Like that could get out of a lot of situations in life because you use the word fuck a lot.
I'm taking this as just you can't say any other swear word. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like
You
like
get
you're
one swear
trying to
word.
say fuck, but you can't say it. It's like, oh, go f- yourself. All right, go f- yourself.
Yeah.
That
But you can say you get one swear word. Yeah. Can't say the other one.
It shouldn't be a swear word, but I'm keeping shit. Dipshit, shitty, shit. It's good shit. It's just good shit, pal. These are.
I'm taking bitch.
Not to call no one a bitch.
Not to call no bitch, but I use bitch when telling a good story way more times than I use any other swear word. But the fact that I can still use bitch in a public setting, I can be like, I mean, look, because it's just too good. Oh, what's this bitch bitching about? Fuck you bitching about? Man, you should have seen this bitch at the club last night. Oh, that bitch had a fat old donk. Like, yeah, bitch, I'm using bitch. I'm keeping bitch.
Good answer, gentlemen. Sticks Adam also asks if you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song and why? We'll go with Caesar, the music man. He provided me with some help, assistance over the past week picking music. So, sir, if you had to listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song and why?
Hold on, I'm Googling it right now. It leads into my
Britsky, what song? No.
it leads into my last question. Oh yeah, what's my favorite word? What the fuck is the song cannot be called What's My Favorite Word? Is it really? Holy shit, that's a fucking album. That's a fucking album. Anyway, Too Short has a song where at one point he literally, because he says bitch a lot in his music, and he is talking about them hoes, not to call no hoe no bitch. And at one point, Too Short says, "What's my favorite word?" And the background goes, "Bitch." It said, as easy to hold up, say it like Short, bitch. It would be that song by Too Short, because when I'm in the club and the DJ is playing the old shit and he puts that shit on, I say that bitch loud as a motherfucker that every bitch in there can hear me. Because I've been like, what's my favorite word? I say, so I listen to that song over and over. That's my song.
Bretsky,
What's my favorite word?
I'm gonna go a rather different direction. I'm gonna say New York, New York by Frank Sinatra. That is
What kind of cracker shit is that?
phenomenal song. It's the Yankees win song. But I mean, they play
They're
it up
trash
every
right
game.
now. What's the record?
They're actually not trash right now at all.
They're
They
trash.
are
They're trash.
they are third in the AL East and poised to win the AL East because the Red Sox suck now.
Wait. Third? That's not first though.
Yeah, but they're on a hot streak.
If you ain't
But they're
first,
not
you
first.
last.
Ricky Bobby.
But no, hey, if you remember Ricky Bobby at the end of that movie, he was told, "That's the stupidest piece of advice I've ever given." That's fair. But no, New York, New
It
York.
is too short. Too short. Blow the whistle. Too short. Blow the whistle. Go follow that shit. I said it on the 3rd anniversary, bitch.
You know, I'll go New York by Frank Sinatra. This is a great song, phenomenal song anyway, and it makes happy feelings of the Yankees winning.
That's a good song. You know how people this is kind of a spin-off of another question people ask, like Zanka, I believe, has asked this before. Like, if you had an entrance song every time you entered a room,
Oh yeah,
it played whenever you entered the room, what song would it be?
Well, that's totally different than my favorite
It
song.
would be my current theme song. The song I love the most is "Cold" by Static X, but it's off of the Queen of the Damn soundtrack. It's a specific version of that song. I love it. I love that song, hard rock. I listen to it when I walk on a treadmill once a year. It's a good. It's a
Hey,
good
what's the song? I'll give it a spin, man. Grill. What's the song?
It's called "Cold" by Static X.
Yeah, you know what? Just type in the tripod chat.
It's off of the Queen of the Damn soundtrack. That's the specific version.
Queen of the Damn soundtrack.
Only on
Queen of the Damn soundtrack was good.
Because the original's good, but the Queen of the Damn one, it's popping.
Hot fire.
Now we get a question from your favorite person in the world, gentlemen. It is Moral JH.
No.
Do you feel that Bilderberg Group is using the current economic downturn to better
he did what I did.
the
Fuck.
economy and further progress into the New World Order? I'm not reading that again, so I hope you heard it.
Hold on, I'm pulling this up on fucking Instagram.
I didn't even read that shit. What the fuck?
I'm pulling this up on Instagram.
I'll say
Hold
yes.
on. Do I feel that the Bilderberg Group is using the current? Well, if we're progressing the world into Hogan Nash and Hall, I'm for that.
I don't know what this fuck boy said, so fuck JH.
Yeah, that's
Next
my
question.
I
Next
hop on
question.
that answer.
Sticks Adam returns. If you could marry more than one person, who and why? Gretzky.
Wow. Wait, how many
Ooh.
do I get though?
If you could marry more than one person, who and why? Gretzky.
Oh fuck.
That's too many. Because I'm drunk right now, so I'm gonna say like
I'm
8.
gonna stick with 2. I think we should stick with 2 because there's a
Yeah.
lot of different options.
But ever in life, there's some
I'm
bad
gonna
bitches I
go-
see in the streets.
But you want to marry them? It's not just. It's not a fuck. It's a marry.
There's a lot of questions, guys. Let's just.
No.
No.
Bang, all right, bang two. Right now. Bang them out, Bresky, right now. Got 2
Maurice and
bitches you gotta
Carmella.
marry.
Cesar.
Maurice and Carmelo. Maurice if I'm feeling frisky for the accent, and Carmelo I'm going for the Bronx.
Okay. Jeff Bezos' wife for the money, no
Fair.
prenup, and Scarlett Johansson in the Black Widow suit.
Okay.
Oh,
she's getting that
No,
money too.
no, take it back. Rihanna, because she's a self-made billionaire.
and
So
she can
both
take a
money, both money, but Rihanna's fucking stupid hot. And I'm banging Rihanna, and I'm just taking Jeff Bezos' money, bitch. And I'm skeeting in both of them.
That's
And they
smart.
having my kids. I'm putting them both on child support.
That's smart. I was thinking wrestlers. That's smarter than my fucking answer.
He said any.
I'm
They
also
started
married,
functioning.
and I would only want to be with my wife. You guys will
Lies.
understand. You guys will
Lies.
understand
save.
when you get married, especially to the woman I'm married to. It's
So shout out Miss Mangria.
nobody else.
Mangria has just DM'd me that he would like to marry Trish Stratus and
Tay
the
Conte,
big titty bitch.
Tay Conte.
and- Yeah, and Tay Conte and the big titty bitch that gave him free tacos at a Mexican restaurant 3 weeks ago.
The
Because
three
she had
titty
discoloration nation.
bitch from Total Recall. No.
Yeah, Tim, Mangria went in with 4. He went in with a whole 4. But Mrs. Mangria, if you're listening to this, he said his real answer. Don't mind me picking up my phone, which he actually DM'd me because he has my Instagram and phone number. Yeah, don't worry about that.
He asked again, what are some things you think about when you're on the toilet, Cesar?
Oh, bro, you don't want to think about shit. Oh, you want me? Bring it. All right, fine. I'll break it down. I was taking a shit the other day.
Jeez.
This thought popped in my head. You gentlemen want to answer it as well? Feel free. So, I'm an avid comic book reader, and I do watch comic book movies. So, can Thor actually fly without the hammer? Because, think about it. He winds the hammer, and then he flies. The hammer can fly to him, but I've seen comic books where he's just like standing in the air, but he's holding up the hammer. How can he hold up the hammer and fly? Because the hammer technically gets called to him. So what kind of fucked up physics is that where he can fly without the hammer? And now I know he can rule over thunder. So is that some electromagnetism shit like Magneto? Or is it some magic Norse god fuck shit that lets him fly with the hammer while he's holding it? I literally had a 20-minute conversation with myself on the shitter.
The
about
thought
this.
came to Cesar when he dropped a huge deuce and the drop came up and hit him in the butthole. He's like, Thor.
Look, I'm just saying, man, you don't want these problems. You don't want these problems when I'm on the shitter. Because I think about some crazy, stupid shit when I'm on the shitter.
Bretsky.
Also, I had a thought. All right, Bretsky, this one's gonna be funny for you.
Oh no, I'm scared now.
If you cloned yourself
Okay, yep.
and your clone jerked you off,
Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
is that still just kind of masturbation? Or is that masturbation in like the third sense? Like when The Rock says The Rock says, The Rock says he's gonna whoop your ass. Like The Rock saying that. But like if your clone jerks you off, is that still you jerking yourself off? Or is that third party masturbation?
That's like 4D masturbation. That's like 4D first person.
But yeah, but it's your clone though, so it's technically you, but it's not you.
Well, but does your clone look you in the eyes?
I don't know. That's up to you. Is he looking you in the eye, or is he just sitting like to the right of you, jerking you off?
Maybe he's behind you and like does a reach around.
Yeah, is he reaching? Well, all right. If he reaches around, is he hard?
Is there a pinky?
Bretsky, thoughts from the shitters, please.
See, mine are just gonna be boring. I just think of like business ideas and like ways to like market things. Like I'm saying,
I think about that in the shower.
Like, I mean, I think about that in the shower too. Like, my mind's like, oh, bathroom. All right, cool. Like, we're just so like, I just think of like ideas, like wrestling. Some like a lot of times, like wrestling shower and shit. Like, I'll think of like wrestling gimmicks or like storylines that could go really well. And like, I'll have my phone out, so I'll add it to my Google Doc that I have of like gimmicks and characters. Like how to market different products, think of different products, like how to help out, like how to make Mangria's YouTube page like do well because I'm usually watching YouTube. It's boring. I'm not thinking about Thor or hammers or jerking yourself off as a clone.
The way Cesar thinks, that was an incredible.
No, but see, all my wrestling ideas I get in the shower, but all my weird ideas come from the toilet. It is literally two different realms. It's two different realms. Like Mangria, that idea I sent you about the fucking the thing with the ownership, I had that one in the shower. Like I didn't have it on the toilet. I had that one in the shower, and I like literally was at work, and I was like, I gotta text Mangria about this because I was really thinking about that after the shower, and I went to work, and I was like, this shit's fucking funny.
Yeah, Mangria, if you get a text from me about my character, there's like say a 60% chance I'm taking the shit.
This text is tainted. This text is dirty. Text is dirty.
Oh, any text about my character, I'm out in the streets. I don't really care. You usually hit me up first. I don't have any text about my character.
Well,
I'm usually thinking about other shit going on in the show in the shower. I'm not thinking about anything about me.
Mangria, breaking news: Cesar thinks of JH in the shower.
Oh,
No, I don't.
no.
That
These
fuckboy
are-
can go to hell.
these are-
I've never had a thing of thought of JH in the bathroom at all.
Cesar's texting angry about JH's character. Just get him off the show.
Yeah. Actually, I think I
have
told
a
him I
way we
quit
can
the
write
first
off
time.
JH.
Yeah, the first time he told me about JH, I was just like, I quit.
Well, I mean, that it's on the same page as Bretsky. Like, it's just as soon as I sit down, I'm like, man, I hope this doesn't take more than 5 wipes.
Oh, that too. Yeah, I'm thinking, man, do I have enough
I'm like,
toilet paper for
please
this?
don't let this take forever. Because dudes, we got hairy asses. It's like trying to take peanut butter out of shag carpeting. I'm like, oh God.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't wanna
horrendously
clog
good way to
the
describe it.
toilet. This isn't my toilet.
Christ.
This is my in-laws' toilet. I don't want to ruin the toilet.
Yeah, but you do because they interrupt you watching NXT.
Nope. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing.
But yeah, toilet thoughts are always funny. I do my best thinking when I'm sitting on my recliner. Impractical Jokers is just in the background, and I'm on my phone looking at the dumb shit I created on this app, the picture app that I used to create. Actually, Troy, the edit guy,
Troy.
recommended an app for me. So
Nice.
I've been there, looking on and getting some ideas thanks to Troy and stuff. But dude,
Yeah.
thoughts on APPW? They evolve, they change constantly. It's a
Go
mad.
check out APPW, by the way, if you're listening. to
On
this.
Mangria Fuel's YouTube
up
page.
here.
Well, I do my best thinking when I've been drinking.
Hey, Rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
That gotta be a shirt. That's gotta be a shirt.
That's gotta be a shirt.
I do my best thinking when I'm drinking.
I actually do. A lot of my funny comments after writing down.
Ooh,
Well, yeah, Cesar will text me every now and then, like 1:30, drunk off his ass. Yo, you know what'll be funny? Like,
Cesar, this is the
Yo.
one that you commented on. This is from
Yeah.
Gypsy Drip Trip.
Yep.
Julius Caesar, tell us the wildest, weirdest experience you've had or seen in the streets. And Caesar said, wildest or weirdest? And Stixie Drip Trip said, either or, dealer's choice. So Caesar, take it away, my friend. Entertain
All right,
the
man.
masses.
All right, man.
I can
I
relax.
got a
this
story. I got a story from old college.
Uh-oh. You didn't
So-
tell it before, did you? Is this new?
I don't know. I've been drunk on this shit a lot. For the last 2
not the
years,
Caesar I know.
who knows how much I've been drunk and told stories on this fuckery.
In the past
Over
2
the
years
past
of this
2
show, Cesar's probably had more alcohol than like 90% of the global
He's
population.
only been sober once. Do you remember?
I drank water all night.
It was when we weren't on YouTube. It was an anchor where you guys, Cesar said he had to do something early. So I had to wake up super early. You remember? I was hella like I just woke up when we started recording.
Oh yeah,
And I was like,
Oh.
I just woke up. Fuck you guys.
I remember that. Yeah, that was weird.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. So anyway, fuck them anchor days. So anyway, I go visit the boys. All right. Look, yeah, I'll go visit the boys up at Tech, Virginia Tech, and we drank it all weekend. We're gonna sneak into a game with everybody's college pass because everybody looked like somebody else. Because there's a lot of black people we know up there, and we all look alike. Racist ass security guards. Anyway, so we have a kegger the night before. Getting all drunk. There's a Hardee's like 2 minutes up the street. So there's one of my friends who I would like to say is pretty hard up for the ladies. And there was a lady there who was all ratchet and shit. So a bunch of us go to the Hardee's around 2 a.m. After the party winded down, people are falling asleep. We go to the Hardee's. We get like 20 bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits because there's 5 of us in the car, and they're all 2 for $2. We come back. No, a friend of ours falls asleep in the car while the car is still running. And then a cop knocks on the door, and he's in the passenger seat. And he's like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing?" He's like, "No, man, I'm good." And like, I'm blah, blah, blah. He gets out the car. He walks into the house. Almost walking to the house. A friend of ours is with a ratchet lady in the living room, in somebody's computer chair that he drug out of a room while that dude was asleep. And there's other people sleeping on the floor around him. He is getting his dick sucked by the ratchet lady in the middle of the living room while people are asleep. While we come in with the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. And he's like, oh, what's up, man? Y'all want next?
Oh,
No, I'm just going to the back room and falling asleep. What the fuck? The fuck is going on right now? But like, the people were asleep there, and one of our friends who was asleep was like, "Yo, man, I couldn't get no good sleep because the motherfucker next to me on the couch was making like sucking noises all night when he's asleep, like sucking his teeth, like." But it was really old boy sitting in the computer chair getting his wang sucked.
a good
And
time.
that is one of the wildest, weirdest, funny stories I can tell on the top of my brain right now, because it's just too good how motherfuckers just didn't know what was going on like 3 feet away from them. But you walk in the door and you're just like, what's going on?
We're right in the fucking living room, dude. You open
Right
the door,
in
you
the fucking living room. People sleep on the couch, and there's at least a couple people on the floor. And you're just right in the living room doing work, doing dirt.
This question's kind of loaded, so we'll just do 2 songs. Gentlemen, give me your party and cheek slapping playlist.
Is this
Brett,
6?
Oh, who asked that?
Your sticks. He asked your party and cheek slapping playlist. We'll go 2 songs because we're already going very long here.
Party and cheek slapping.
2 songs for.
That's a loaded question because party songs are up, but cheek slapping are R&B.
That's a really low question. That's
Yeah,
a really low
because
question.
party I want up, man. Party I want like
Let's just pick party songs.
all right, party song.
Mama
Party song,
Lauda.
Gretzky, go.
Mama Lauda is a great song. It's essentially, I think it's like the German Stacy's mom, but it's an actual part. It's fucking like German bop or some fucking shit. It's great. And man,
Another party song.
I gotta go X-Go and give it to you. I mean, you can use that for anything. You can use that for anything.
That man is not wrong with that shit. You put that shit on the soundtrack, it's fucking banging. I'm going Kanye Power.
Ooh.
And 2 party songs? Because I mean, yeah, you already said X gonna give it to you, so I'm gonna let you have that one. But Kanye Power, Ludacris Move, bitch.
That's a good one.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
bitch, get out.
Get out the way.
Um,
Just because it has mystical with it. Mystical is good
I
party
bump
shit.
this song when for parties and when I'm killing mofos on Call of Duty. It's "Welcome to the Party" by Diplo, French Montana,
Oh, yeah.
and a little.
Oh shit.
That's
Very
a good one.
song. I like that song.
That's a good one.
You know what else is a good one? All right. If you ever watch Deadpool, if you ever watch Deadpool 1 or 2, when he says cue the music
Yes.
around near the end of the movie, there's a song, I think by Diplo, Who in Here Trying to Start a Riot?
Yep.
That song fucking bangs. That shit is crucial and fucking bang. It's all up. The whole song is up and it rises up. Great track.
I like this question. We'll use ourselves. It's Million Calorie Man, Julius Caesar, and the Great Bresky 99.
Okay.
If
Who
you
asked
guys
this?
had to face another team in a trios match, who would you guys want to face? It's 6.
So us 3.
Us 3. Who are we taking on in a trios match?
Are we doing
Wait, the
AP
Million
together?
Calorie Man, Julius Caesar, and the Great Bretsky, we have to fight a trio?
Who are the 3 people we're facing?
Wait,
We'll each pick one.
It don't fucking matter. It don't fucking matter. It
Well, no, it
really
works.
don't fucking
It works
matter.
because Caesar and Bretsky hate all the same people.
They're all the same people. And the Million Calorie Man is technically undefeated this season. So who the fuck are we
No,
about to
he
mock?
lost. He lost a 3-on-1.
He lost to who?
He lost a 3-on-1 handicap.
All right, he lost a 3-on-1
A
handicap.
trios
But
match
it's a
against
3-on-3 now.
anybody, not an APPW. It's just a trios match against anybody.
Ooh.
Oh, so we got to fight the best of the best.
Let's each pick one person to fight
Okay.
on the opposite team.
Who would the Million Calorie Man like to fight?
I want to
You
end
picking Vince?
Marco Stunt.
All right. Well, then I got it. Well,
I can beat up Marco Stunt.
what?
Million Calorie
already-
Man.
I've already
Yeah,
defeated
yeah,
Cody
cool.
Jarrett. I've already
That's
defeated
true.
Cody Jarrett. So I'm gonna. Julius Caesar has already defeated Cody Jarrett. So I'm gonna add some substance to this group, and I need to beat The Rock, a future Hall of Famer in the WWE.
Well, I'm going to go close to home,
Uh-oh.
and I'm going to say
JH.
Matthew JH.
I knew it.
He's not worthy. He is
He's
not worthy.
But no, but that's
He's
the
not worthy
great
of bringing
thing.
power.
Ever.
But that's
We
the
got
great
Marco
thing.
Stunt, The Rock,
Right.
and
Do you realize the power of talent that should be fighting the owner of AEW, Million Calorie Mitch, AEW heavyweight champion Julius Caesar, and the great Bretsky 99,
25% owner, too. Yeah.
the leader of Graffiti Half Dot. The power of a three-man
So you're
team
telling
that
me
should
that
be
JH
fighting
is less pole than Marco Stunt?
No, JH is shit brand. And Marco Stunt is shit brand. At least I picked a Hall of Famer. I picked somebody it gives us a challenge. JH
Well, yeah, but it'll be so fun for all three of us to be cathartic.
man,
can
you
beat
guys.
the
yeah,
fuck
but
out of
I've already
JH.
beat Cody.
This
I've
gave
already
me
beat
an
Cody
idea.
Rhodes.
This gave me a very funny.
Can we make this happen in APPW?
This gave me a very
Just for
funny-
Sunday Night Skeet
Hold
for
on,
no
let me make
reason?
No. Wait. What was
Let
that
me
one
get note of
pay-per-view?
this
What was that one
moment right
pay-per-view
now.
that was throwback and we all fought who we all hated?
I'm making a note of this right now. I'll mention it again in the future. But excellent segue
Wait,
because we
was that
have
from Styx?
somebody from APPW.
No
We
way.
have TGB99
I love this guy.
or APPW_official.
What are you talking about?
He asks, why is JH such a female dog? Part
A
of the
bitch?
phrasing, it's either a roundabout way of saying a curse word, or my comment gets hidden or deleted because of the commies at Instagram. Have
So
fun.
why is he such a bitch?
Much love, good Bretsky.
Oh, thank you, Great Bretsky. I did hear from a personal source that TGB tried to write the word bitch twice and it got deleted. So we had to say female dog. I heard that from a source. But I don't know. I can't answer why JH is such a female dog. I don't know. I mean,
You mean a bitch?
yeah, I can't. Well, no, Caesar, you did say that you would keep the word bitch, so it's kind of your thing to say. But
So a bitch.
I can't say. I mean, maybe it's just in his DNA. I don't know. But he's
That
a
he's
bitch.
such a bitch. Well, I didn't even hear the rest of the question. He said, "Why is JH such a bitch?"
It was why is JH such a bitch, and he explained that he couldn't say bitch because of Instagram.
I don't know why JH is such a bitch. Because he's white and he's trying to be a white male version of Karen, and he has no imagination, so he copies and pastes off other people's greatness, and then he's just like being a bitch.
JH is such a bitch because
because
he drinks from a straw.
That is
Moving
true.
on. Stixie
Ever
Tricks
since he
is
drank
back.
from a straw, he became the most hated man in
If
APW.
all wrestling promotions came together and decided to put on the card of all cards,
what the
oh
fuck?
man, that's gonna take forever, Sticks.
No way we're answering that.
Book the whole card. No, sorry, Sticks. That's
Here,
gonna
hold on. Let's do like
Wait,
one of those NXT.
wait. Wind it back.
Hold on, Caesar. Shut the hell up. We're gonna do all the
Wind it back, you
promotions,
stupid bitch.
and we're each gonna pick one fantasy match of current superstars from any promotion today. We'll each pick one match.
Let's try for inter promotion. Let's try for matches that have not happened.
Yeah, inter promotion, but no, we should pick two. Six matches.
That's true. That's
We
fair.
should pick
That's
two.
fair.
So look,
That's fair.
you, me, Bretsky. Let's pick six. Bretsky, you got the main event because you're the most sober.
Caesar,
Hey.
you go first because I need to think.
Well,
I haven't
all right,
read
well,
questions.
So Caesar
then
gets the
me-
opener.
me, Mangria and Bresky, you still got the main event.
All right.
All right, so we can pick anybody from anybody, right?
From the, I guess, the current promotions, all the promotions pick fantasy.
Fine. Opening match, Undisputed Era, Roddy and Kyle O'Reilly versus the Young Cucks.
Ooh, okay.
Kind of stole mine.
Yeah, well, fuck
I
you.
was,
You told me
I was gonna
first.
say,
Bitch.
Usos and Cucks.
I wanted to say New Day, but three-way New Day. Kofi, Biggie, New Day. Three-way.
Okay.
Kofi,
You already
Biggie.
picked your two matches?
No. I'm picking one. Kofi,
Your
Biggie,
pick.
New Day. Kofi, Biggie, New Day versus Kyle O'Reilly, Roddy versus Young Cucks. Opening match.
Then
Opening match.
I'll pick the Cucks versus the Usos then.
Whoa, wait. We
Two
haven't
tag matches back to back.
with both of the Cucks?
Go, Bretsky.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm going Pam versus Britt Baker.
Oof.
Nice.
Gotta go Bailey versus the Doctor.
I feel like Mangria wasted his first pick.
Mangria did waste his first pick. That was a poor
I'm
choice.
trying to get through this, guys. My wife just got home. I don't want to be on here all fucking night. Let's just get through this, please.
Sure. Second match, I will take Adam Cole versus Kenny Omega versus Daniel Bryan.
Ooh.
Because I'm not the main event, so I'll take that.
I want Walter to embarrass CM Punk.
He's not even wrestling. He's not even
Jesus Christ! But that is so good. That is so good, though.
Yeah, so calm down, Tweaky. Now give us your main event.
Oh man. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go Roman Reigns because you got to throw Roman in there as the main event.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna go Roman Reigns. Man, this is tough. Ooh, you know what? Versus the Ace, Tanahashi. There you
I'm
go.
mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
JH was a very, very strange question.
Really? I'm surprised.
With Post Malone live streaming a Nirvana set with Travis Barker last year, do you think he should just record a Nirvana covers album?
No.
I mean,
next
he's
question.
done shit with Ozzy Osbourne, so just let him do his thing.
Post
Yeah,
Malone?
next question. Next question.
Next question, Stixie Drip Drip. What do you think about the future holds for Adam Cole after TakeOver? Very good question.
I think he's going to AEW. I mean,
Yeah, because
he doesn't want to go up,
he did.
but if he doesn't win, he's. I don't know. If he doesn't win, then it's yes, but
I don't think he's
know.
winning anyway. Which we'll get to next week, but I don't think he's winning anyway.
Cole has had talks with Mr. McMahon about joining the main roster. If he does, well, yeah, Bretsky, he probably is going to lose. When he loses to O'Reilly, I think Vince McMahon might.
he has to go to SmackDown.
I think Vince McMahon might back up the Brinks truck to Cole's house and say, please stay, please. Because fucking AEW is getting all the former WWE talent. And yeah, he could go to SmackDown. And man, what I said it before, I'll say it again. KO versus Cole, I got to see it.
Yeah. If he goes to AEW, he's going to be ruined. Like, I'm sorry. He's going to be ruined if he goes to AEW. If he goes to SmackDown, right now, he's good. If he goes to Raw, he's shit.
Yeah.
But if he stays in NXT, I'm not going to be mad because he's going to be Adam Cole in NXT. He can always do whatever he wants to do.
I feel like he will stay with WWE for the reason being that they have the money and apparently Vince really wants to keep him. And Triple H apparently too. I think there's also been rumors of Triple H and Vince butting heads because of the releases, and Triple H never actually knew about the cuts. So I think that this is something that Triple H I would imagine be like, no, I don't give a fuck what you do. Just keep him. We could have NXT only be him and it would be fine. So I think that he would, and honestly, this is like a weird reason, but I feel like obviously Britt Baker is doing the fucking best work in that women's division, maybe even on that show, like top 5 on that on AEW.
Yeah.
And she's
but she said like he is free to do whatever he wants.
No, I know.
She's
No,
not
what I'm
trying to
saying,
pressure him.
though is like she's securing the bag, but AEW's future again, we don't know. We never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So with WWE, you assume that if they whether or not they even sell, they're probably going to be there. So I imagine he stays to stay with his friends. A lot of his friends are there, also like up, down, down stuff, and maybe just
at least keep that money going.
Maybe just like you can keep money. And still be, you still have friends there, and you can still like, Britt obviously doesn't care. Just keep the money so it's like stable future no matter what. Because you, as much as AEW will most likely stay, you have no clue what the future holds. So I feel like just for stability's sake and for keeping everything okay, I feel like it'd be WWE.
And then NXT
it could be in GPW for all I know.
But NXT is in Florida. That's where they live. So
yeah,
as well.
Do you think Chris Jericho ever returns to WWE and goes to the Hall of Fame? If yes, who would induct him, and why would it be Goldberg? By Matthew J.H.
Yeah, nobody cares that whoever. We already read that. One, yes, I think he goes to the Hall of Fame. I don't think he returns to WWE, but I think eventually they put him in the Hall of Fame because they have to, because he is the first ever undisputed champion.
He's also still friends with Vince.
But yes, he is still friends. I mean, he returned for the Stone Cold podcast. They laughed about it on the fucking shit. They was like, yo, did you think Vince was gonna ride you back? I didn't think Vince was gonna bring me back. So we gonna record this anyway, whether he airs it or whatever. So yes, Chris Jericho is the first ever undisputed champion. He's the only man to beat the let's literally agree. The top 2 stars of the Attitude Era. Triple H is not a top star of that. I'm sorry, he's 3rd place.
No, ruthless aggression and on.
Yeah, ruthless aggression. Yeah, he's ruthless aggression, Triple H. But Attitude Era, it's Stone Cold, Rock. Chris Jericho beat both of those guys in one night to be the first undisputed champion. Vince has got to let him in. He's got to let him in. Even at Mankind getting in the Hall of Fame, I don't know if you guys remember this. I remember it greatly. Mankind said, well, Mick Foley, I never beat Chris Jericho. Mm-hmm. Chris Jericho ran out of the audience, jumped on the ramp, and Mankind gave him an elbow drop. He laid down. He said, pin me, baby. He gave him an elbow drop and pinned him, and the crowd chanted 1, 2, 3 during this man's Hall of Fame speech. If that's not being loyal to a fucking company, you gotta let him in. Vince will let Jericho in. If not Vince, Shane, Stephanie, Triple H, whoever, they will let him in. Even if he doesn't return back, they'll let him in.
Short answer is Vince McMahon alive. He gets inducted, yes, but then never mentioned again. Vince McMahon dead. He gets inducted, and they'll talk about him all the time. All right, we're gonna move on now to AEW.
Is that all the questions?
I know, it is now.
Wait, whoa. Was the rest just JH?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was JH and shit like.
He even asked, why am I asking so many questions, or why am I the only one asking questions?
That was one of the questions.
It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. MJF with Wardlow promo. He's eating an apple for some reason. MJF brings up Wardlow failing against Cody in a steel cage. Then we get Kenny and the Cucks with Brandon, Callis, and Knack versus Dante Martin and the Seidels. This could have been just a lot of flippity-doos and who gives a fuck. I really enjoyed this fucking match. This
match was good.
Martin's coming out party. I loved it.
This motherfucker.
Very impressive. Head scissor, takedown. He got some air on that shit. A double Tsurugi by the Seidels to Omega. But Brandon Cutler champ, the fuck? Seidels get a double submission on Matt. Jack grounded Cobra Clutch and Indian Deathlock. That was cool. Matt Seidel was good. Dante Martin was great. Best I've ever seen of him. Counters aplenty. After a triple BTE trigger, Omega picks up the pinfall. Wow, that was a good match. You got to imagine that the Elite were like, these guys are good. Let's showcase them. They'll be the opening match. It was fucking phenomenal. I liked it a lot. Bretsky, what'd you think of the opening contest?
Yeah, I agree. I wasn't expecting too much from it. I mean, yeah, I saw the same thing. Oh, it'd be some cool moves, some cool spots, whatever. But no, this was great. This was reminiscent of Jeff Hardy versus Undertaker for me. Like along that same realm of tag team kid who's like a young and high flyer versus the established guard who the one thing I don't think is I've said it many times in this podcast that AEW will do with tag team guys when one of them gets hurt is they'll push them. But this is the most they've pushed someone actually since like Max Caster, rest in peace, and the Blade really because Blade's on every show like you with Brass Knucks, but it's interesting because I don't know where they're going to go from here. I don't because you can never predict the future. You don't know if Dante Martin's going to become the single star, but they put him in these spots and he's showing he can go. You know,
I think he's lost to Miro for the TNA championship.
He got killed by
exactly.
Miro.
Yeah,
he got killed by Miro.
Bullshit.
But no, I mean this was good. This is a good spot. I mean the Seidels looked really good together. There wasn't. I mean, Callis, other than not knowing how to count on as the first line he put on commentary, was pretty good on commentary. He was shitting all over Pittsburgh. This was really good. I mean, it was way better than I thought it was going to be. So I was very happy with this. And Dante Martin showing the fuck out.
Well, Cesar, I mean, I don't watch Dark or Elevation or any of that shit, so I'm not really. I haven't seen Mike Seidel that much, but I did like him in this matchup. What were your thoughts on the opening contest?
Yeah, I don't know who the Seidel cracker was. I was just watching the light skin doing work. He was doing work. I was watching Fake Drake taking it to fucking Kenny and the Young Cucks. And the boy was getting good air though. He was getting good air. He was getting he pops like somebody. Like a young AJ. I don't want to say a young AJ. AJ's fucking. He's AJ. We all know he's AJ. But he was getting good pop. Because even with that fucking shit outside, when he popped on the top rope and hit Kenny on the outside, he was like, boing, and like stuck in the air. And I was like, God damn, this motherfucker's in the air forever. And then when he even landed on Kenny, there was like the delayed reaction because like Kenny didn't like feel him land on him. And I was just like, God damn, that boy is springy as shit. He is out here getting it. Excuse me, been drinking. Fuck y'all. But no, it was a good trios match for fucking ATW. I don't know why that E's in your background, Angry. It should be a T. They're all trash wrestling.
I mean, it was no Marco Rock and
JH.
And JH, but I see what
you're Yeah, you're right. You know what? You're right. Because of that, but no. It was a good match. It was a good match to start off the show. I wasn't mad at it.
Callis and company in ring bragging. Christian Cage interrupts. Callis and company were in the ring bragging. Christian Cage interrupts. Jungle Express follow. Callis announces Christian Cage gets his AEW championship match at All Out. We get CM Punk chants. They erupt in the fucking crowd. Christian calls him a
overrated
piece of shit. The Carney Jackoff. Christian announces Kenny will defend the Impact Championship against Christian on Rampage Friday. The Jungle Boy says next week, Jungle Express will face the Cucks for the AEW Tag Team Championships.
Oh!
Brandon Cutler using the cold spray throughout this segment was fucking hilarious. Every time you see Brandon Cutler, he's like,
the cold spray's growing on me. It's going on.
It was fucking fun.
And then when you put it in people's eyes, it's so good. It's so good.
We also get a Malachi Black video promo.
Great promo.
He gonna fuck Cody up. Roads to the Top premieres September 29th. Gonna have to give Nikki Numbers a call. Cesar, what did you think of the Callis and Company segment with Christian, Jungle Boy, Cutler?
Yeah, so Don Callis gets to the ring. He's talking that shit. Oof, two burgers. Goddamn. He was at the table, and they were disrespecting him at the table. It was good. It was good. I laughed. And then yeah, he got in the ring with Kenny, and then Christian comes out. Of course, they were like, "Yo, Christian, yeah, we heard. You're the new number one contender." Blah 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 blah. Christian said, "Yeah, he's fighting it all out and whatnot." But he said at Rampage, Kenny's got to defend the Impact title. Oh, because wait, did the Elite Killer come out in this match? Or was it the next?
The Impact tag match.
The Impact tag match. So yeah, I gotta speak on that when he comes out later. Speaking on some shit futurely. But anyway, yeah, Christian comes out, talk that shit, walks that walk, tells him that he have a title next week. Well, on Friday, title match on Friday. And then that Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy have a fucking title match next Wednesday. I wasn't mad at it because it was a good match, trios match, and then I wasn't mad at the challenges afterward.
And Cutler's spraying everybody.
I'm never mad at Cutler. Cutler, spray who you got to spray, baby. Spray that shit.
Malachi gonna kill Cody, Cesar.
Yeah, we all know Cody gonna get his win back, so nobody cares. I don't really care. You can talk all you want. You talk all you want, Matt. Cody got to film his television show. He got to have his baby. And he got his hot black wife with that gushy gush macaroni and cheese when he beating it up.
God,
then giving her the plan B. And then come November, come September 5th, and like 3 weeks from now, and Cody's gonna challenge you to a match. You're gonna lose. Like the bitch you are, Malachi, because you a bitch to Cody Rhodes. Ain't nobody better than Cody Rhodes. Because he's Cody fucking Rhodes. That nigga got like 7 losses total in all of AEW history. I don't even think it's 7. I think it's more like 4. Cody Rhodes gonna get his win back. I seen it. Mangria, tell Bretsky to speak.
Bretsky, your thoughts on the Callis and Company with Christian Cage, Jungle Shit, and etc.
I agree. Brandon Cutler just being an idiot and spraying is hilarious to me. It's grown on me so much since it started. I don't mind this. I mean, just from like a big understanding, like business dealings, it's just like a weird way to announce that he's getting the TNA title shot as well. But it's like, oh yeah, the other dude's in the meeting too, and I have that match too. It's like, wait, what? You're the number one contender for Impact now? But other than that, no, like it was good. I'm excited to see what they do for All Out, if they keep it as that one-on-one match or not. Or honestly, I think they should go. I think they should go for a fatal 4-way.
Apparently it is though. That's just number one. That match is booked too. It's signed by Tony Khan.
Well, yeah, but I'm
signed by somebody else.
But yeah, but I'm thinking like I'm thinking they go for All Out of. At least they should. I think Kenny versus Hangman versus Kazarian versus Christian.
Well, let's finish the segment, Bretsky.
Yeah.
Give props to Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon Cutler doing a great job. And the Young Cucks, as named by Max Caster once again.
R.I.P.
And I'm appreciating him now that he's gone. I feel bad.
R.I.P. He might not be back.
What?
Man.
I'm just saying, is he all elite or not?
I don't know if he was ever signed. Was he ever? I mean, I think he was signed. If they can suspend him, he was signed.
Well, no, I don't know. But Fuego del Sol was like,
yeah, but they never signed. You know what I'm saying? If they can suspend him, then he was signed. Like otherwise, they would just be like, yeah, we're not booking him for next 2 months.
Saying somebody's all elite, they means like you're mostly going to be on AEW. I think it means like you can't like be on ROH or Ring of Honor. You can't be on Ring of Honor. You can't be on other promotions. You can't travel around the world.
You can.
No, but yeah, you might be able to, but no, we don't know though. We don't know the actual contracts, bro. Just because the door is open, the forbidden door is open. The forbidden door is open to Impact and like AAA.
And then
But no, the open door is not open to ROH. It's not really open to ROH. We don't know.
Yeah, but I know that Caster was doing the same
Or
kind of shows as
what's that Mexican shit Chavo used to be on?
Ooh, Chavo.
Oh yeah, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, what's that Mexican shit? It should be
Lucha Underground.
No, fucking
Triple A.
No, Johnny Mundo.
Yeah, Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground. Yeah, we don't know if you can be on all that shit with being on TNA. We don't. Oh, not TNA.
All right, you guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
Brett, go ahead.
Hey, no, we don't know what the contract allows. That's what all I'm saying is that if Max Caster, we don't know if Max Caster is all elite. Because if he's not all elite, then technically, yeah, they can not pay him. As long as they don't.
But I don't think they could physically legally come out and say that we have suspended him if they didn't have him signed. That's all it is. Because otherwise they would say, yeah, we're not booking him, because it's all about the verbiage. But anyway, I'm excited for the matches. There'll be obviously Christian Cage versus Kenny for the Impact title already happened. But I'm very interested to see how the tag title match next week goes. And via Malachi Black, when Cody feels like coming back, then Cody's gonna come back.
Every time I want to not believe Cesar, this motherfucker's right. I hope he's not right this time. Malachi better not lose to Cody ever.
He will.
Well, up next we have Oh, do you have any thoughts on that, Bretsky?
What?
Malachi and Cody or no?
I just said it.
Okay, up next we have Darby Allin with Grandpa Sting versus Danny Garcia, Red Death, and 2.0. 2.0 provide distraction and double team. Commercial picture-in-picture. Garcia works on the left arm of Darby. Garcia with a very unique ground submission. Almost looked like he was riding a Harley. Like he had his legs around fucking Darby. It looked like he was riding a motorcycle. It's pretty cool, actually. Full Nelson with the legs. I'm very impressed with Danny Garcia. This is cool. I don't know who
this kid's legit.
Yeah.
I've never seen him, heard of him, and this was
me neither. He's good.
He
good.
He had a 60-minute draw with Wheeler Yuta recently. It was fucking phenomenal.
After this Death Triangle,
send me that link.
Backstage
send me that link.
Pac tells the Lucha Bros he's gonna take care of Andrade. Brett, your thoughts on, of course, your boys and Danny Garcia with the Lincoln Park guy.
Danny Garcia is legit. I do believe that. He said the 60-minute draw with Wheeler Yuta, which was great. He's done a lot of really good shit. But 2.0 again. I mean, we find out later in the night that we're getting 2.0 versus Darby and Sting on Dynamite, which is huge for these two fucking guys.
Yep.
So that, and they're good too.
On Dynamite.
His first ever Dynamite match. But this is great. I mean, these two boys put on a really good match, I thought. I think again, because 2.0, what they do best is, like, obviously they're known for more of like the entertainment, the comedy, that kind of thing. But like, this is like the way like they sold like when Sting fucking when they got DDT'd and like shoved and like speared, whatever, like they sold, like they're great selling, and like the little things, like timing wise, they're great. So I mean, I'm obviously big fans of 2.0. In case you didn't know. But no, this is really cool. I really enjoyed the match. I really enjoyed the post-match antics as well. I mean, it gives a guy like Daniel Garcia a big time platform, and it gives 2.0 a big platform as well. And then moving on to Pac and Death Triangle.
Yeah.
Again, really good. It was at this point in the promo, in that promo, I'm like, oh, they should wrestle at All Out, and then we find out later, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, that they will, which I am fucking excited for. That will be a great fucking match, and I cannot wait to watch it for free. Thanks to Cesar's links that he sends. But
no, wait, what? I wasn't listening, sir.
Oh no, I was just thanking you for giving the links for free.
Don't mention it. Just go, Bretsky. Finish your thoughts.
But no, it was a good promo. Pac. I still think Pac should be heel, and Death Triangle, because their name is Death Triangle, should be heel. And I like, the Abrahantes is like, Penta said, and he's like, no, shut up. Like, yo entiendo. Like, But no, it was good. I do think that the bastard should be a heel. But
Yes.
other than that, I'm loving this. This has actually become a very intriguing story of like, why is Andrade obsessed with them? They have no prior history. Why would he care? Like,
Because of La Raza, Bretsky.
Casa La Raza is Latin. The Latin
it's
blood.
great. I enjoy it very much. I'm very, very much looking forward to Pac versus Andrade. I think that could and probably will steal the card.
Cesar, my thoughts on that. It's obvious. Death Triangle is going to break up. Luchas are going with Andrade. I could see it. It's right there. But what were your thoughts? Cesar, Darby, and Sting, well, with Sting, versus Danny Garcia and Bretzky's boys.
Danny Garcia is good. I like him. He's good. This is the way you build a guy in AEW who nobody knows about. So, I mean, yeah, he took the L. He took the L, but like, I don't feel like he's taking a major L. Like how they were doing when they started with like Jungle Boy, with like Darby, was like bringing in guys like Eddie Kingston, yeah, your mother, your mother, what's the FCW champ? I'm sorry.
Pretty Ricky.
Yeah, Pretty.
Starks.
Oh yeah.
Not those guys losing to a motherfucker like Cody. These are guys coming in and losing to established guys because, I mean, finally, Darby is an established guy in I almost called it ATW.
You can.
All trash wrestling.
You
yeah.
can.
But no, it's like he's not losing to guys who are, well, he is because Darby, he's losing to somebody who, yes, is established and who's been a future champion, who's been a champ. But like, yeah, I mean, the guy is great. He's super great. I've loved both the matches he's in. And then the Sting and them got a match next week. And they have a tag team match, and that's all good. But yeah, I wasn't mad at this at all. It was a good match. I was entertained. I wasn't sports entertained, but I was wrestling. This shit was good.
Thoughts on the Death Triangle with Pac?
This shit's gonna keep going around. Penta says, Andrade says, your mama says. Andrade needs more guys with him. Or Andrade needs a Pac 2 out of 3. And Andrade needs, like, I'm better than Pop. So I can get you AEW World Tag Team Championship match. And you guys are wrestling on Dark. Why are you wrestling on Dark? I'm Andrade. I can get you wrestling on Dynamite. Beating people, which will get you bigger wins, which will get you AEW World Championship matches. And if they're not going there, then I don't know what the fuck they're doing. If they're not doing that, yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
Up next, Orange Cassidy, Chucky T, and Wheeler Yuta versus.
I just checked, by the way, the Yuta versus Garcia match I cannot find anymore for free, but it was fucking great.
Party Family Office, Matt Hardy and Private Party. Orange Cassidy mocks Matt's from the second turnbuckle move. He just corpse collapses onto Matt. Private Party whooping ass into the commercial picture-in-picture. Wheeler Yuta in a whole lot of trouble. Statlander was jumped by Nyla. Angelico and Blade are out there. Chucky T cleaning house gets chance. After utter chaos, Hardy twist of fate to Wheeler for the win. Cesar, what were your thoughts on this trios tag? Another trio.
Yeah, like, why are all these guys getting wins when there's like 8 people in the Hardy family group? And then even though that Nyla Rose came out and beat up Chris Statlander is still beating Nyla Rose later in the night, which we'll get to.
Spoiler alert.
Wow, yeah. Cesar, I didn't know that.
Damn it, Cesar.
Who gives a shit? Who really gives a shit
Jay
about
H
the
was on the
women's
edge of his
division?
seat waiting.
Who cares? Who cares about the women's division in AEW unless it involves the doctor?
The doctor.
Or Ty Conti.
Oh, him.
MD. And Tay Conti's only on Dark. Probably until Aiden Jake is back. So they can put a hot white bitch on TV instead of this sexy ass Latin bitch who should be skeeting all over these motherfuckers, sprinkling cocaine on her lawsuit. Let's be real. Let's be fucking real. Anyway. Yeah, whatever. I mean, don't get me wrong, Private Party, I think is great. And I said it back in the day, they should have beat the Good Brothers for the Impact Tag Team Championships. But yeah, they hit everything. They did everything great in this match. They hit the gin and juice. They still wrestle in regular ass clothing because they're like, we come from the club. It's a great gimmick. We come from the club. We're not coming from wrestling gear. We come from the club. We're whooping ass. Private Party. We do work. And then like all these crackers on the other side can kick out of everything. And then Matt Hardy does a little bit cheap move and then he gets a win. But yeah. I feel like Private Party needs some more respect. But like I feel like AEW is holding their heels back. So I don't know. It was a great match. It was a good win for the heels. But yeah.
Bretsky, the real MVP of the match was Mark Quinn's screech. Every time they did a movie. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
This is a good match. The funniest shit ever. Because you'd be like, damn, these guys can go. Look at it. And then Mark Quinn goes, ah! And you just go, oh. You start laughing. But Bretsky, what were your notes on this match?
It was really quick. I mean, I think that they should have switched the time around from this match and the Impact Tag match. I think they should have gone a little bit shorter and the Impact Tag match a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I do agree with Hardy and them winning. I think it was a good call for the heels to win here. I think that was good.
They needed it.
And I didn't even mind the Orange Cassidy stuff this time around because I thought like him doing the falling off of the first turnbuckle was pretty funny.
Oh, and then jump down.
Yeah, I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that at all, actually. But no, I mean, I think it was a good match. Went a little bit too long. I could do without the Nyla attacking Chris Statlander. But other than that, I think the heels winning, absolute right move. And I love the fact that Private Party wrestles in what they wrestle in. And on that note, gentlemen, I will be...
That is the best note.
On that note, gentlemen, I'll be right back. I'm actually applying to some shit for study abroad in London. I got an email. I got to take care of someone real quick. So I'll be
London,
back shortly.
boy.
Okay.
Oi.
Cesar, after this, we have Andrade and Chavo interviewed. Andrade versus Pac at All Out. My God, that's going to be an awesome match. Pac, Vince wanted to make him his Mighty Mouse, put a cape on him, made his ears stick out. He looked ridiculous. AEW is doing Pac right. This is the bastard Pac versus Andrade. Not Italian, but Andrade. It's going to be good. Then after this,
well, let's really be honest. NXT had Pac right.
Yeah,
because Neville was one of the best. If you had to rank NXT championships,
we did. Remember
Reigns? Yeah, we did. You know, you goddamn right, we did.
Yep.
Neville's up there, bro.
Yeah.
He lasted through so many takeovers. He lasted through so many good matches. And he was in so many good matches. Like Neville was great. His finisher was great. And at NXT, he was killing it. And then, Vince, sorry, that was
Neville got a good match out of Bo Dallas. Jeez.
That's what I'm saying. Bo Dallas did not do shit in the main roster. But Bo Dallas as a fucking
NXT champion.
Bo Dallas beat Big E. That's how the crazy shit is. Do the lineage. Bo Dallas beat Big E.
Seth Rollins, Big E,
Right, and Seth Rollins lost Big E in a ladder match. No. Or was it both Dallas in this championship? No, Seth Rollins lost to Big E. Big E lost to Bo Dallas in a ladder match, I think.
You know what's funny? I started watching NXT when Neville was champion. I never saw Seth Rollins. I never saw Big E as champion.
No, but those
Neville was champ.
Yeah, those were uploaded to the network before they sold to Peacock. So I don't know if it's still on Peacock, but you can go back all the way to the beginning. But Big E beat Seth Rollins straight up. He beat him straight up for the NXT championship.
The 5 count?
No, I think it was a 3 count. I think a ref was in the ring. But no, yeah, he was beating everybody else to 5 count. But when he beat Seth Rollins, Seth Rollins and them all moved up. But it was crazy because Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns were all still in NXT when Big E beat Seth Rollins, and they all left together. And then Bo Dallas won the first ever ladder match, I think, in NXT. And Neville beat people singular. And that's when I really was watching NXT was Arrival, and it was the 4-way match. It was Sami Zayn,
it was
Tyler Breeze,
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, Sami Zayn, Tyson Kidd, Tyler Breeze, and Neville.
Yeah.
And that's when I really started watching NXT.
Me too.
And then after that, it was Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
And you realize I gotta beat you 1-on-1. And NXT was so good back then, bro. Not to say it's not good now, but it was so good.
It's been consistently good.
Yes, it was
consistently good.
Consistently great.
After this, we get a Santana and Ortiz video promo on FTR. Of course, It's personal. We all get it. And then we get Nyla Rose and senior citizen Vicky Guerrero versus Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander has Orange Cassidy. Of course, they're both selling the injuries they got earlier. Stats ass noise.
Noise. It's good booty meat. Good booty meat.
Noise. JR says she dropped weight. Of course, JR always has to give the women body issues. Vicky shrieks in Orange Cassidy's ear. The dogs are barking in Pittsburgh, JR says. Statlander did a walking handstand and got speared for it. Chris power bombs and 451 for the win. Chris Statlander is now in title contention. Cesar, that booty, is going to All Out, possibly, to take on the Doctor. Because of what happened on Rampage,
Yeah, because but I ain't mad at it. I mean, I don't watch the rankings anymore, man, because it's fucking dumb. It's fucking dumb. And the last thing I will ever say about the rankings, I told my friend I talk about wrestling with, is here's my thing. Here's my actual thing. Here's my actual thing. I think I said it last week. Why do you have these rankings to where in the men's you have it 5-1, right? And the one Tony Schiavone will interview you, which is Christian. Like, you are in the number 1 spot to fight for the AEW championship. But you have Kenny Omega and Miro right there. Why do you have both champions right there? Why do you have the mid-card title and the heavyweight title next to each other for the number 1 contender? That makes no fucking dumb sense to me. That makes no sense to me. But there is only one women's title, so if Chris Statlander is number 1, yeah, she's gonna fight Britt Baker. And yeah, Britt Baker is a heel outside of everywhere except Pittsburgh. you're having this in Pittsburgh for both nights. She is not the heel. She's gonna be the face. She's gonna talk shit. She's gonna do work. She's gonna have the Pittsburgh towels, and the fans are gonna wave them. And then yeah, if you go somewhere next week, then yeah, she's probably gonna be the heel, but not really because everybody loves the Doctor. This is the goddamn Doctor DMD, and she gonna do work like none other.
Up next, we have the Cucks and Cutler. EVPs, extremely violent people, have showed they're the best of all time. Go for a layup, gets rejected by Luchasaurus. I'm not liking these. I'm not liking the basketball backstage. But
I don't really care for these Space Jam shits.
I barely took notes. It's a waste of time. It's very cartoonish, very stupid.
I mean it's like they're trying to expand on Space Jam and nobody cares about Space Jam.
Exactly. Up next, we get a Red Velvet video promo about Britt Baker match. I'm pretty sure there were boos throughout. Tony in ring with the Doctor, massive pop and pyro. I was looking for Adam Cole in the crowd, and still DMD. But Red Velvet attacks, but the Doctor stands tall afterwards. And we get Brian Cage, Ricky Starks video promo. Those are all my notes. Scott D'Amore from Impact joins the commentary for the Dark Order versus the Good Bros for the Impact Tag Team Championships. Dark Order, Uno, and Stu, don't call me Dick Grayson. They have Colt Cabana in their corner. The Good Bros have Mr. Spray himself, Brandon Cutler. Brandon yanks Uno off the apron. Colt attacks Brandon. And then earlier you had mentioned this, Cesar, the Elite Hunter drags Brandon away. And as he's dragging Brandon, Brandon's like the whole way up the ramp. That was fucking hilarious. I like that. Commercial picture-in-picture, the Good Bros working over Uno. And just when you have a smidgen of hope that Dark Order can do anything, they always fall short. Magic Killer to retain. Great match, Cesar. What did you think about the Dark Order versus the Good Brothers for the Impact Tag Team Championships?
Oh, so we're skipping over the rest of the bullshit.
Shit, that's right. We talked about Space Jam. You have anything to say about Red Velvet video promo?
No, yeah, it was all right.
The Doctor and Tony, of course, getting a massive pop.
Come on, man. It's the Doctor. So the Doctor telling everybody in Pittsburgh, the first 5 rows, they get the terrible towels. And so, yeah, I thought the first Rampage was going to be in Chicago, but the first Rampage is in Pittsburgh. So it's fine. They're staying in the same town. They probably filmed it after. They probably filmed it after. But no, it was good. And then we got what was the match I was talking about? Was it the Young Cucks versus not the Young Cucks.
The Dark Order Good Bros?
Yeah, no, this was a good tag match though. This was a great tag match. So yeah, the Good Bros versus Stu. Don't call me Dick Grayson. My man Stu's my man Stu's the heavy. Because he is the powerhouse, but even though Evil Uno is the bigger version of the person. But yeah, like this was a great match back and forth. It wasn't even like a time killer. It was like good going on for what happened. And then yeah, fucking soon as Brandon Cutler decided to get in. So this is what I wanted to bring up. I think I texted the group. Remind me of this. Who was the cracker on who was the cracker on
Scott D'Amore?
Commentary? Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because he kicked what's his name? out. He's not a VP of
Callis.
TV. Yeah, he kicked Callis out. But when he said Kazarian is a AEW original,
Mm.
it got me thinking. So we'll get to what happened with Rampage, but it got me thinking. If Kazarian is an elite hunter and just ruining the elite at any chance he get, but he's an Impact original. It got me thinking he would be one of the people to take one of the Impact belts back to Impact. So, of course, I thought of the Impact Championship. Like, man, would that be? I was like, yo, that'd be crazy. What if Kazarian beat Kenny Omega at an Impact pay-per-view for the Impact TNA title? Like, how crazy would that be if an Impact original beat a guy who just showed up trying to be belt collector? I was like, damn, that'd be a good storyline. I don't know how they would pull that. But that'd be a great story because he hates Kenny Omega. He hates everybody else in the elite. He's been fighting them for the last 8 months. And I was like, yo, that'd be a great story. But no, this match, though, was super good. And the Good Brothers won. And, yeah, turned out okay.
Very, very odd segment after this. QT and Solo are in the ring to apologize to Tony. They attack Tony's son. Punch to gut followed by a cutter. And
What?
then
Who's in the front row?
Big Show comes out, choke slam Solo. Very odd. I guess that's another feud that no one's gonna give a fuck about. Big Show and QT. And after this, we see something that happened. I think you mentioned it, or you guys mentioned it previously in the week, that Joey Janela turned heel on Sonny Kiss.
Yeah.
That was, and then Bretsky said it was the worst super kick of all time, and I agree.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the QT and Solo with Big Show and Tony and his son?
They've ruined QT, bro. They've ruined QT Marshall. He had all the heat. When he started this faction, this group, he had all the heat. He was like some fuck Cody. They beat up Dustin and Big Shotty. Who was the British cracker Bretsky like with the left hand or the right hand?
Go.
I'll go. Oi.
Hmm.
They had Pam's ex-boyfriend and they had the big cracker who could take anybody out. And they all lost to the Rhodes family, apparently, in which they should have been getting wins. They should have been getting wins to actually build heat for these guys. Like, these guys ain't shit right now. And then they just got punked by the Big Show. Like, if these guys would have been beating Big Shotty, Gold, Dust, and Cody, it would have been great. It would have been better. But they're not. They're fucking weak sauce. Nobody cares. Why should I care? Like, honestly, tell me, why should I care that you guys lose to everybody? Why should I care? You're losing in back-to-back fucking strap matches. I think it's dumb as fuck. Why should I care? It's weak sauce and it's dumb as shit.
It's my least favorite segment in every week is when QT comes out. It's just like,
yeah.
Or when I'm glad Tony just says, and QT says he's gonna put off the apology for next week. I'm like, oh, thank God, I don't have to fucking mention that shit.
Yeah, I don't have to talk about QT. Yeah, it's whack as fuck.
Thoughts on Joey Janela turn heel on Sonny Kiss?
That shit happened on Dark, and nobody watched the Darks.
We have reached the main event, Cesar. It's the fourth labor of Jericho. Chris Jericho versus Wardlow with MJF at ringside. That's so it's all cleared up finally. MJF
Yeah, just read. Nice. He's not the special guest referee.
not
It's
the
ringside.
enforcer, he's just there. Jericho like a bat out of hell all over Wardlow, code breaker, but Wardlow kicks out at 1. He beat a dead man with that move once. I'll never forget it, JR says. Wardlow bonks Jericho's head and spine on the ring post. Power bombs Jericho twice. Trouble on second power bomb. He was dangling. Commercial picture in picture. We got a lot of action, by the way, on the commercial picture in picture. Oh, Wardlow beat the fuck out of Jericho. Well, first MJF hangs Jericho on the bottom rope when the ref's back was turned, but then we get a third power bomb. Jericho gets up. A fourth power bomb. Jericho gets up. A fifth power bomb. And then an F10. And Jericho counters with a needle face with the walls. MJF rakes the eyes. Aubrey ejects MJF, which I don't see how it's possible because that's one of the fucking specific stipulations.
Oh, the stipulation of the match, yeah.
With a Floyd assist and Judas effect for the win. Immediately when this happened, I was like, oh my God, I gotta tell Cesar, I gotta text him because it's happened on a weekly basis. You come on here and you say, dude, he gets hit with every move. He gets hit with the chair. He gets hit with the finisher. Kicks out at 2, does 2 moves and wins. I was like, it happened again. It happened again. And after that, Sean Spears attacks. Sammy for the save. Wardlow and MJF attack. Salt of the earth to Jericho. Jack Hagar for the save. MJF then gets on the mic. The final labor of Jericho versus MJF. He cannot use the Judas effect. And he can't even have his fucking Judas theme song. Versus MJF next week. I was confused because I thought it was an all-out thing. You've met your successor. There's a new king in town.
Nice back.
Cesar, your thoughts on the main event of Dynamite?
All right. Rusty, you watch Dynamite, right?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the main event? I'm gonna kick it to you.
Oh, he's gonna pass out.
I thought it was interesting. I'll tell you that. I did think it was interesting.
Please wax with it because I have to.
Because he kicked out of everything. Nick Jericho kicked out early. I mean, it's not Jericho. Wardlow kicked out super early. And yeah, I think it was weird. Like, if I remember correctly, MJF got like ejected from ringside, even though it was a stipulation that he was there. So it wasn't really
exactly what I just said that. That's heck of funny.
So I was kind of confused with that. I was like, wait, isn't what? Like, so that was weird. And it was really short. Like, it had to be short because I'd imagine like you can't keep it going for long, because Wardlow's still kind of green, and Jericho's probably tired from the 5 weeks in a row. Yeah. I also thought that MJF, the match was going to be all out.
I just said that, dude. You gotta rewatch. Seriously, rewatch what I just said. It's all in my notes already.
Oh my God.
And I said MJF next week? I thought it was all out.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Next week. I don't get it.
I'd imagine maybe MJF comes out and is like, you know what? No, we're going to do it at all out because it's too close to all out to not do it at all out, right? Like, this is the biggest story of the summer for them.
All out's like Labor Day, and it's like 3 weeks away.
Yeah, but like by the time next week comes around. And yeah, I think it's weird that like the stipulation of just having if the only stipulation is that he can't use anything with Judas, like the Judas effect of the music, is like it's kind of a weak stipulation because he still has the code breaker, he still has the walls,
different finishers.
Yeah,
the lion called.
It was like this, like the laborers were going like and I was like, it's just weird to me the way it's laid out, and I think there could have been a lot more. Like maybe like it's like, oh, the final stipulations that I'm gonna have all 4 of the other men who you fought in my corner along with the Pinnacle, like that, like something like that, or
You know what I thought it
Ric
was gonna be?
Flair.
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be Jericho. You have your hands tied behind your back. That's the last stipulation.
Right, or like a blindfold or something.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, so wait, did
it's
you tell him
also
did you tell
he
him the shit
already
you texted me?
MJF already did this with with Moxley, and he lost.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing.
Yeah. So Mangria said right before you joined, he said the only thing he's been thinking about is what I've been saying every week. Jericho keeps winning these matches is like how do you feel about Jericho having these matches with the labors or whatnot, and then being like move and then Judas effect. That's it. No matter what happens, it's like beat you with your own game, Judas effect. Because it's like, yeah, he got hit in the chair, got hit with the C4, and then he pushed Sean Spears into the chair, Judas effect, win 1. He hit Nick Cage. Nick Cage bought in those 3 wrapped around light bulbs, hit Nick Cage with it, Judas effect, win. He beat Juventud, Judas effect, off the top rope, Judas effect. Even though he kicked out of a tornado DDT, Hoovy driver, kicked out, Judas effect, off the top rope, Judas effect, win. And now Wardlow hits you with the bat, Judas effect, win. How do you feel about
power bombs? 5 power bombs.
Yeah, 5 power bombs and a F10.
Jeez.
Kicked out of that. Hit you with the bat. Judas effect, win.
It's good to protect the finisher, obviously.
But it's bad for everybody else because
yes, I'm
kicked
saying
out of everybody else's finisher.
Yeah. Like Spears, it makes sense because Sean Spears is not like a top guy right now, obviously. Take a Judas effect, go down for the count, sure. Nick Gage,
I will give you Sean Spears.
Yeah, Nick Gage, I can see that as well. Kinda. But also not really, because he's a deathmatch guy. Hoovy I can see. Because Hoovy is getting older, has the ring rust. Gage, I feel like you would need to do something.
You realize Jericho's 50.
Well, yeah, but so Jericho's been wrestling every week, and Hoovy hasn't. That's what I mean. The ring rust.
But as a guy who's wrestled every week, who's 50.
No, I know you're saying, but you can. But the ring rust argument. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Oh, ring rust. Okay. But I mean,
But then with Gage,
a guy who's hot, though. Come on.
With Gage, I feel like you need to like wrap the arm in like barbed wire or some shit.
Okay.
Like, but then still, and then Wardlow has had such like an up and down thing. Like he didn't beat Cody, but he had a good showing, and he didn't beat Jericho. And
they mentioned that.
Yep.
Earlier in the show,
which confirmed to me that he's gonna.
When he was showing the apple, he was like, yeah, he stands no chance against me. Well, you didn't beat Cody in that cage match. How'd that turn out?
Yeah.
The job done and tossed him the apple.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it may. Yeah, and like on one hand, I'm fine with it because it's like the finisher, but on the other hand, it's like it's the same thing. Like other person is getting upper hand, then Judas effect followed by something else, and it's like the win. I totally get that. But I also was confused. Is at first I thought it was 5 labors and then MJF.
But yeah,
so I guess it was just 4 and MJF's the 5th, so that's fine. But, I just think it's just push it all out, honestly. But it was kind of not a fun main event. It wouldn't have been a fun opener. Whatever. But no, I also will say real quick because I know we're not going back to it, but I know they showed Joey Janela turning heel, like from Dark. They should do this more often, not with Joey Janela, but they should do this more often of showing a clip from Dark or 2 clips from Dark or Elevation, and just be like, hey, here's Ty Conti getting like her 6th win in a row. So then like if Red Velvet or someone comes out and it's like, I have 7 wins in a row. It's like, you have? Oh yeah, we saw the clips of it. And now I saw this clip. Oh, I want to go check out Dark. Like, so I think they should do that way more often. But whatever.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. They should.
Here's what's gonna happen. I'm always wrong. Here's what's gonna happen. Jericho loses next week.
It's MJF.
MJF rubs it in his face. He goes,
3 in a row.
I told you can't beat me. You can't beat me. I knew it. And Jericho gets depressed and whatever. Next week, Jericho.
Said Jericho.
Next week, Jericho opens the show, says, I made it all the way to the final labor. I couldn't do it. MJF, come out here. Or MJF interrupts him. Goes, wah, Jericho. You can't do it. I told you. Jericho goes, how about this? At All Out, I'm putting my career on the line versus you, MJF. At All Out. Hold on, I'm dying here.
They keep drinking you,
that
bitch.
could possibly make sense.
No, because I wouldn't want to see it again so soon and for a fourth time.
Well, if Jericho defeats MJF, then where do they go from there? It doesn't really make sense. That's not.
No, it's still 2-1.
Story ender to end on Dynamite when All Out is so close.
Yeah, but I'm thinking that they do.
Yeah,
something
but it's
to move
2-1.
it.
It's 2-1.
Sorry. What?
It's 2-1. It's 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about a rubber match. It's 2-1, and it's still really Pinnacle 2-1. And what? It's Pinnacle 2-1, and it's MJF over Jericho 2-1. So it's really not dead, because as a group, the Pinnacle is up 2-1, and MJF over Jericho is up 2-1. So it's technically
Even three because Jericho lost to MJF to get MJF in the group.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's 2-1. No, yeah. He's beaten Chris Jericho twice. No, MJF said that. He's beaten Chris Jericho twice. And that was just to get in the inner circle, and he had his own plans. He beat him once, then he beat him at the cage match, so that's 2. They beat them in Stadium Stampede, so it's 2-1. And MJF mind is 2-1. So even if he beats MJF next week, it's 2-2. So MJF could call a rubber match at the pay-per-view. So technically it would be 2-2 next week, and then he could call best of 5, Chris. Fuck you. Yeah, you beat me on Dynamite, but you need to settle this. It's fucking, all out. It's all out. You can say that. It's all out.
Or maybe Wardlow cost, because there's a tension. Maybe Wardlow inadvertently cost him the match. It was like, you know what? Steel cage.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, no interference. No one. It's like just us.
Just me and you. Yeah. Interference, steel cage, me and you. Like steel cage with the top of the cage. We'll do it.
Cesar,
Whatever.
For Rampage, we're just going to talk about the bookends. We'll start with the first match and with the last match. So we're going to start with Christian Cage versus Omega for the Impact World Championship. Jericho says, Jericho, Mark Henry, Excalibur, and Taz were on commentary.
Great.
Jericho says Earl Hebner was a pain in his ass the entire time he was in WWE. I was like, they said WWE. Okay. Jam-packed crowd was split 50-50. Christian does the finger gun into the middle finger. Christian turns the one-winged angel into the kill switch, almost ending the match right there, but Kenny runs away. They got Canadian heat. Commercial picture-in-picture, Kenny taking it to the captain. Christian almost picks up a win with the most deadliest move in all of sports entertainment.
Surprise roll-up.
The roll-up. Jericho seemingly is the heel commentator, I think. Christian sunset flip power bombs Kenny off the second turnbuckle. Mark Henry was rooting for Christian. Right after that, Kenny started beating the shit out of Christian. Christian almost defeated Kenny. Hold on. Christian almost defeated Kenny with the spear, got a 2.5. Near fall with the frog splash. Don Callis distracts the ref. Kenny low blows Christian. The cuts come out and toss a chair in the ring. Kenny attempted a one-winged angel on the chair, but the captain reverses into a kill switch on the chair. We have a new Impact World Champion. Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Scott D'Amore celebrate with Christian in the ring. Of course, Mark Henry interviews Christian backstage. Jungle Boy, Lucha, and Orange Cassidy, for some fucking reason, was in the background. Christian is confident that he will beat Kenny at All Out. Cesar, your thoughts on the opening match?
Because you're dying?
Yeah. Hold on, let me put myself on.
No. Yo, my man just died over there, coughing it up. Yo, get off screen, bro. Just get off screen, cough it out. I don't even think you hear me. Anyway, yo, this was a great match. Gretzky, I know you didn't watch it.
No,
But
didn't.
this is a 15 to 20 minute match. That was great.
I'd imagine it was good. I mean, Kenny and Christian.
No. It's two professionals going at it, and there's four assholes at the desk, so Don Callis can get his dumb ass at the desk. Fucking left. He fucking left. But no, like this is Christian now versus Kenny Omega, the best bout machine Kenny Omega now that you can imagine. They had back and forth. Like I think the only surprising thing to me, I think they went to commercial once. No, what do you fucking mean you're going to commercial? Like I think I literally was like, on Friday I got home. I'm like I was doing shit. I was setting up dinner. I was getting some beers, and I was like, I put the dinner down. I was getting the beers, and then it's like, yeah, we're going to commercial, and then we're going picture in picture. I was like, fuck you mean you want to picture in picture? This is Christian and Kenny, bitch. Fuck you mean? I think this is the first episode of Dynamite. You going to? I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was hot. But no, this match was so good. Was so good. Like, this is the best match, almost one of the top matches I've seen ATW produce on fucking TV. Like I don't know what other, besides pay-per-view, for free money, this was a free money match.
That's big praise. That's high praise.
No. Start to back, like, you remember we talked about that Christian carrying? No, we know we're talking about that Christian Elite Hunter match. Kazarian.
Yeah.
When he started, and that was his first match. This is like that. This is like that, but better. But better. This match was so fucking good. Christian showed out. Kenny showed out. The Young Bucks came at the end. It was a great finish because the Young Bucks came at the end. The ref was distracted. It was a cheating Young Bucks ref that was in the ring. He was distracted by Don Callis. They threw a chair in. Christian caught it. I think he kicked Kenny in the gut. He set up the chair, hit him with the unprettier on the chair.
Oh shit!
Because Kenny was supposed to hit the one angel on the chair, but he hit Kenny with the unprettier on the chair. Threw the chair out of the ring, and then as soon as he pinned him, the ref turned back around, and it was like 1, 2. I was like, no way. And I was like 3. I was like, no. That is the exact moment I hit emergency podcast in the chat.
Oh,
I was like, no fucking way. And like they were like ding ding ding, and no, and like Jungle Boy and fucking Luchasaurus came running down because they have the title shot against the Young Bucks next week. But it was Christian holding the TNA and the Impact title belts. And so my thing was, when old boy was talking about the tag match with the the Good Brothers, and who are they fighting?
Oh, Stu and Grayson.
Yeah. And when
Stu
Frankie
and
came
Leon.
out, and when Frankie came out to interrupt, he called Frankie Kazarian an Impact Original. And I took notice of that. I took notice when he called Frankie Kazarian an Impact Original. I was like, man, would that be a real good moment for Frankie Kazarian and Impact Original to beat Kenny when Kenny decides to lose these belts? To beat Kenny for fucking man, Greg, you're still muted if you can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. To beat Kenny for the title for the Impact, but it was Christian, an old Impact champion, on Rampage in the first match, which they put on a fucking classic. I will say that they put on.
Look at that fucking.
Ooh, you changed it. But no, them boys put on a classic. They put on a
No, it's good.
Yeah, I know you didn't watch Bresky, but like, if you gotta go back and watch, just watch that match. Like, you don't.
Cesar is 1,000% correct. It was incredible, dude. The final match, the main event of the night, the first main event ever of Rampage for the AEW ATW Women's Championship is Red Velvet.
We're skipping Ramiro.
Mama's Kitchen.
We're skipping Ramiro.
Dr. Britt Baker.
Yep.
DMD with Rebel, not Reba.
Crowd
full of Dr. Britt Baker terrible towels. I wonder how much it cost Tony Schiavone to pass all those. That's JR. Sorry. I wonder how much it cost Tony Schiavone to pass out all those fucking towels. Jericho says. Crowd is hot for the Doctor. Red Velvet criticized by commentators for not stomping the Doctor's casted arm at first. Mandibular, good word. Watch it, Bretsky, you'll understand. Commercial picture-in-picture, the Doctor schooling Red Velvet, wicked stepsister to Red. Rebel with the assist. Red Velvet takes off apparatus, throws it at Rebel. If she takes off that apparatus, she'll have an apparatus around her waist, Jericho says. The apparatus being her cast. Rebel ejected. The crowd is pissed. Super kick plus moonsault. Red gets a 2.5. The Doctor delivered a curb stomp, gets a 2 3/4. Red Velvet attempts to put lockjaw, the disrespect, on the Doctor herself, but the Doctor reverses. Red escapes and attacks the Doctor's hurt hand. The Doctor then has to put the lockjaw on using her opposite hand. So it's like kind of
left hand,
kind of right with your other hand. She does it, wins, retains the championship. The Doctor continues to attack on Red. Chris Statlander's fat ass gets in the ring for the save, but then what's her name? Cesar? The blonde who came in to help the Doctor? Jamie Hayter?
Jamie Hayter? Why is she there?
Yeah, the UK chick. She comes out, helps the Doctor, curb stomp to Red on the championship belt. I thought that's why you wanted to have the emergency podcast, Cesar, because of that.
Oh no, I didn't even look at that shit. I was trying to do emergency podcast for Christian.
That was badass. That fucking the
No, I no. So my drunk ass was watching it later that night, and I texted after Christian won.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, emergency podcast. But yeah, I have no idea who that blonde bitch is who fucking
she's from NXT UK. She left and went to, I guess, AEW. But
I don't really care about that bitch.
Overall, Bretsky, ATW actually put on a good week of fucking shows.
It was
entertaining.
No. Rampage was good, except the middle.
That's why I skipped it.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
And the main event of ATW could not compare to the main event of NXT.
Oh, I didn't say it was better than NXT.
That's impossible.
I never said it was better than NXT. I just said it wasn't a complete waste of time like most weeks.
Oh, you know, oh yeah. the Christian shit was
You
good.
can't touch NXT. I mean, fucking done.
Yeah.
This is
I told
Dragon
my
Force?
friend at work. I'm back off Miro. Miro gave us a good match with Big Shotty, and then he went right back to squash matches and dumb shit with Fuego del Sol.
Oh yeah, hell, let's skip that shit.
Yeah, fuck it. And then Sammy comes out with Tony Skeets. Hey man, I'm your best friend. I want you to know that you all elite, baby. Shut the fuck up.
It was
Shut that shit up.
terrible. It was so terrible.
It wasn't even so terrible. It was some fuckery.
Oh,
It was some all
wait,
brand
it was
fuckery.
it was fuckery.
Nah, it was just fuckery, bro. Don't put no S in front of it. It was F
So
you
terrible.
fuckery. It was F you fuckery. That's what it was. It was some trash. It was some garbage.
Well, gentlemen, we have reached the end of the 2-year anniversary show. Of course, always fun, always entertaining to talk wrestling. There was a shit ton of wrestling to talk about this week, plus extra news with baby wrestling will arrive in 9 months or whatever. Congrats!
It's not even that. It's like February. It's like
to the Garganos. Thank you, Bretsky. I know you were busy during this, but I appreciate your time. Go ahead and give us your plugs for the Great Bretsky.
Yeah, apologies again. I had to take care of some passport shit. So I guess hopefully to be in London in December, January for a few months, which would be fun. But first off, I just want to say 2-year anniversary. Congratulations, Mangria. Especially as someone who has a podcast themselves, which I'll get to in a minute. I definitely know how annoying it is or hard it is to try to keep up every week. So you've been doing this shit for every week with a little tiny exception which we don't talk about.
Tiny break.
Like Ross and Rachel took a break. We do this for 2 years. Massive props to you, dude. Through all of it, always come back to this shit, whether it's a tripod, regular After Party Hangover, any other shit you do. So thank you and congratulations on making it to 2 years. I am so happy and I'm privileged to have been able to be a part at all in these past years. So congratulations to you, man. You deserve it. And here's to another year. Hopefully no breaks this time. That'd be fun. As for me, I am the Great Bretsky. You can find me on Instagram at the Great Bretsky 99, on Twitter at Great Bretsky 99. I also have a podcast of my own. Of course I do. It is called the Faux Pod. Podcast is THE space FAUX space POD. Basically, it's just me bullshitting with some friends. And Gria's been on it. Cesar's been on it and will most likely be on it in a week or two. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm trying to tailor it more towards college now and like college life, college kids, like college advice, that kind of thing. But it's really just a bunch of fuckery. It's whether it's not always wrestling. There you go. There's the latest episode. Well, honestly, that's my favorite episode ever. Episode 66, the third ever group sessions. Owen Surratt, Ben Crouchar, and Stephen Aaron. Of course, the Ty Kelly fan club. A great episode, in my opinion. My favorite episode to have recorded and to have put out. Just bullshitting with some friends. Go through it. If you know the person, you can learn something new, but someone you already know, or you can learn about an entirely new human being. Just go through this title seems interesting. This description seems interesting. Of course, the God of Goats, Dexter Loomis, does the intro for us for a long time. So that's been much appreciated. But go check it out. Just me bullshitting with some friends, whether you know them or you don't. I hope you go check it out. I hope you go listen to it. I hope you enjoy it. We are on Instagram at thefauxpod.cast. You can find everything you'd ever want to know or need or whatever it is for the Faux Pod. We're on Twitter also at the Faux Pod _cast. Go give us a follow, likes, retweets, whatever it is. We're on Anchor, Spotify, Google Pods, Apple Pods, Good Pods, anything else anywhere else you get your podcasts. Go check it out. Check us out everywhere you get the podcast from. Just give us post notifications, new episode notifications, 5-star review, whatever it is, follow, whatever the fuck it is on those different platforms. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Go follow Mangria Fueled as well. Go follow at After Party Hangover, at After Party Pro Wrestling, all of those fucking pages. Subscribe on YouTube to Mangria Fueled's YouTube page. Check out APPW, check out After Party Hangover. We've had 2 years worth of episodes. Go check all of that fun shit out. And of course, be remiss if I don't say, speaking of YouTube, go to the Show Rules on YouTube. Subscribe and watch their shit. They have Behind the Show live every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Last week they had Uncle Dave Meltzer, as a guest. So it was a very good interview. It was really, really interesting, talking about his early days being a journalist and all that fun stuff. So, whether a controversial figure, but very fun interview. They also did a lot of goofy shit, a lot of fun shit. You can see 2.0. It's 2.0. It's 2.0 from AEW or Everrise from NXT. There you go. Sting wanted to taste the most recent episode number 8 of the show. They have every Saturday, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. They're on Reddit, /The Show Rules, on Twitter at The Show Rules, at Jeff Parker and Matt Lee. I don't know exactly what their usernames are, but go check it. Oh, it's at Jeff the Show and at Matt the Show on Twitter. Go check those boys out. They are doing some good work on social media. So, and I may or may not be part of some of it. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So go. I mean, I've been doing shit behind the scenes. If you ever see someone replying to TGB99 on via as the show rules on Reddit, it's most likely me talking to myself. So go check that shit out, and yeah, keep on supporting Mangria.
Well, Bretsky, before I move on to Cesar, I was going to ask, do you have, out of 2 years, what's the first thing that pops in your head when you think of the After Party Hangover? Do you have a favorite moment or a favorite episode or a favorite gimmick or whatever we do?
Maybe the first tripod, because initially this wasn't the After Party Hangover. Initially, the tripod was its own thing, if I remember correctly. And it was just the tripod sessions separate from the After Party Hangover. And then it kind of merged into, I think we did like a week where it was, or 10 weeks when it was all, when we were the tripod of the After Party Hangover tripod and just stuck. And that was really cool. That's my favorite moments, when the tripod kind of became synonymous with the After Party Hangover.
Well, let me school the peoples on that. The tripod wasn't its original thing at first, because I called it the tripod sessions on episode 40 of the After Party Hangover. The tripod sessions were born because
Cesar.
Episode, let me show you. It was 39, I believe. We did, After Party Hangover, episode 39. I invited Cesar and Bretsky on to predict Money in the Bank. We did a prediction show for Money in the Bank, episode 39 of the After Party Hangover. Immediately after that ended, Cesar sent me a message. Bro, I think we got something here. So it was Cesar who said he enjoyed the three of us podcasting together. Cesar made the motherfucking tripod chat, and it was Cesar's idea to get us all together, and then it just birthed the tripod. The very first tripod session was episode 40 of the After Party Hangover, and it went on from there. I stopped the tripod sessions for 10 episodes. We became the beer runs because I wanted to go back to the original format of interviewing one-on-one for 10 episodes. I did that. It was a massive pain in the ass. So I was like, fuck that. We're doing the tripod sessions. Fuck that shit. And the rest is history, man. The tripod sessions has always been fun. We talk wrestling, we bicker, we give currency, we give predictions, we give punishments. It's all been good. It's all been fun. Thank you, Bretsky, for your time. I really appreciate it. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Cesar, my man, give us the plugs of Big Carpe.
I only got the Instagram for dumb shit that I post. So anything that Mangria blesses me with, or Bretsky blesses me with, I will take it. I mean, it was just funny that you mentioned the backstory, because I was just like, yo, man, I think I really was just like, Mangria hit me up a couple times because we did the Christmas episode for the SARP, and then we did another episode for the SARP. And Mangria was like, yo, man, every time we link up, he's like, it's funny as shit. And I was like, I just try to go into it like nothing, man. I have no expectation. We're just two people chopping it up. Both love wrestling. And then like he brought Bretsky in, and I was like, yo, this is great, man. I was like, we should do this regularly. And I literally hit him up. We should do this regularly. And then like we did it a couple of times, and it was funny as shit. And then like we had a group chat, and it was the three of us, and it was literally like Maria Field, Julius Caesar, the Great Bresky 99. And then like it was like, yo, we should name it. And I was just like, the tripod. And you both agreed to it. And you were like, this is fucking great. It's a great name. And then we formed it, bro. And that's how it is. It's not one of our success, it's everybody's success. It's the three of our success. We all agreed to it and we all kept it. And then we all just fucking filmed it. So it's no one man that built the tripod. It is a 3-man team. We all built 33%. Mangria had the idea to have a SRAP play golf because he was the first one to do it. I just had the idea to name it the tripod. Gretzky had the idea to join with us. Gretzky brought a flavor that we didn't have.
I'm the pretzels guy. I'm the one who started the pretzels.
He is the one.
So
Name
many
it the pretzels.
pretzels.
Yeah, like because on IG, you guys don't see a lot of shit we talk about on Instagram with some random shit. You guys do not see the shit we post on IG between the three of us. And it gets deep in there somewhere. It gets so deep in there somewhere. And that's where the pretzel ratings came from. That's how we all fucking build off each other, man. It's a 3-man group, and we all give 33%. It's just all on Mangria's Field YouTube page. Because yeah, put that shit up, Troy. Put that shit up, Troy. Because that's how we roll, man. And it's all good. And yeah, we're doing this for I don't know how long.
The very first tripod session was May 22nd, 2020.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, we keeping it real, bro. We out here, and I look if we can't all do it, we'll still be here. But yeah, if we gotta substitute people out, or Mangria's gotta sub it out, man. Look, we laid the base. We laid the blueprint for how far this shit show's gotta roll. And I'm glad to be part of it. I'm glad to be part of it. Whether these shits go viral or not, whether we all get that barbecue or not, and some of us are closer than not. It's all good, man. It's all good because we all love the wrestling business, no matter what it is. Whether it's Vinnie Mac, whether it's Tony Skeets, whether it's some new cracker trying to join the streets. Be out here, and that's what we do. We will be here talking wrestling.
You know what's funny, Cesar? We kind of did like it wasn't an official tripod, but we had Andy with us. Do you remember when we had Andy with us?
That was the WrestleMania post show, right?
Yeah.
No, it was right after the Matt Taven episode. It was me, Cesar, and Andy. We did a review show, and it was funny because it was me and Cesar talking the whole time, and Andy was like, "Yeah,
yeah." It was so good, but it was so good though.
We had the Christmas Eve special, which I'm forever grateful for. We had to do it twice. We had the quarantine special, and that led into the Money in the Bank prediction show. And that was the genesis of the tripod, and it's been going on.
We had the 1 year special. It was like me, you, Zenka, Jake, Bresky, and fucking Savage out from Foxtrot. And literally, I was so wasted. I was like, I'm glad Savage is here to bring up the sexiness level of the rest of us ugly fucks in this group.
That was a massive episode, and he hung out for like 2 hours, and he's like, I gotta go, guys.
We can literally see him fall asleep. He was in the corner like my man was falling asleep and just like on the view. I was like, why are you still here, bro? You're going to sleep. He was like fresh off the baby. You could tell the man ain't slept in 3 days. He was in the military and he slept for 3 days. And I was like, why are you still here? Why are you even here?
He just wanted to show his dashing face, and then
it was Jake, Zanka, me, Mangria, Savage. It was so good. It was so good.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, follow at Julius_Caesar on Instagram. He's got the White People Wednesdays making us all crack up. He's got days of the week all week long if you catch him on APPW.
Wait, would you say that his White People Wednesdays make us cracker up?
Well, see.
That's the flavor that they were talking about, how that I bring to the tripod. There's the flavor.
That's the new name of the episode.
that's just not going to remake it. That's going to make me skip episode 69 of the Full Pod.
I take it back.
We got a new shirt. We got a new shirt for the 2-year anniversary show. It's called "I Do My Best Thinking When I'm Drinking."
Drinking, and the fuck side of the menu.
But speaking of APPW, I just put together the second APPW In Your Mouth presents Decent at Best, where a brand new decent champion was crowned. Hopefully you've seen it already. I don't know if you haven't, but if you haven't, check it out. It's a scant 49 minutes. So you can just, well, like some people did, they watched it in 5 times speed, they told me. So they got through it.
Jake, they got Jake like a bitch.
They got through it in 20 minutes. So, you know.
Was it Jake like a bitch? Fuck you,
hey,
Jake.
check it out. It's entertaining. Next week's Dynamite's going to be.
Hey, Jake, did you watch it and 20 times speed, you bitch?
It's gonna be a doozy the next episode.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
on Mangria Gold's YouTube.
Jake didn't win because he's a bitch.
Spoiler alert, Caesar. Spoiler.
Fuck it. It's been out for a day. Jake didn't win because he's a bitch. And nobody likes his fat ass anyway. Fat ass cracker.
But thank you, gentlemen, again for all the memories, all your time. I really appreciate it, for reals. You guys,
2 years.
You guys help me all the time. I can't thank you enough. The tripod's going strong. The tripod will continue going strong. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, have a great week. And by the way, all hail our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I'm Jewish.
I'm Linda's Bush.
Fuck serendipitous and JH.